Switch it across and boom! Back at it again with another Friday Q&A with Chocks A. Even before Chocks has had a chance to bust open his Red Bull, it means the party hasn't officially started just yet.
I haven't shared it out.
You haven't shared it out yet, so it's not officially started until you crack open that. So I still have chance to do the F4F radio styley, except for online. It's not so radio now. I like it. I'm now a bit concerned, Joshua Barger, that I pronounced it incorrectly again. Correctly, but then I'm now giving me pressure to make sure I pronounce it correctly this time.
Barger.
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 Oh, Brendan Rastello. Choreo 2. Miguel Galvez. How's it going over in the Philippines? Chris Hildebrand Jr. What is up, mate? Jake Mayer. I can see your comment. I can see your comment. I see you preparing for Hura Hura. What is up, Saeed? Azrani. Hey. What is up, Brendan? I wonder who is going to be this week's Hura. Last week's Mary Poppins. People could not believe it was going to be something so random like that. But yeah. Is this the game of who's the obvious Hura? No, it's Hura, and it could be from anywhere. Baga-san, Joshua Baga.
Alright.
What is up, Norma G?
That's shared in the club, so hopefully guys will pick that up and start coming in.
Oh, yeah. How many reward points does Chocos have? Chocks, how many reward points do you have?
I don't need any reward points.
But do you ever like log in with your account and just like...
Yeah, I do log in.
Yeah.
But I don't keep tabs of it.
Yeah, so...
I just log in just to make sure that
it's working.
The site is working and all that stuff.
Okay. So how many points do you have? I mean, you might not want them. You might not need them.
Let's have a look now.
You just sort of like got them by checking stuff. The problem is you can't tell you how many points because you have to like 4 plus 4 plus 4 because it doesn't give you a total.
Yeah, we need to get that sorted out.
So shit.
Yeah, the what do you call it? The accumulation bar.
Accumulation bar
or the lifetime achievement.
Yeah,
bar.
I know.
Oh god.
Oh no, you. Oh yeah, it tells you.
Oh, look.
That's not necessarily your total points. That's those that you haven't spent.
Right. Then it tells me my what do you call it? My no, this is what I can spend.
Yeah, that's what you can spend, but it doesn't tell you what total lifetime is.
No, it doesn't tell me total lifetime.
Chuckles has... Have a guess how much you think he has in reward points.
And how many pending.
Yeah. Oh, it started. We got a party started.
Right.
Next time you're going to show a picture of Papa Davis. Yeah, that's a good one, JC. Hey, Michael, you back at home yet, mate? It's 10 o'clock. You know the rules.
He's home by now.
He should be.
He's finished his part-time job.
When I started at 9:30, he was like, I'm not even home yet.
Really?
Yeah. Hopefully he's back there. The only reason why Brendan knows... but Mr. Rastello, you have to consider... You also have to consider the legacy points that you have from the old website. Because that's not included in your total reward points for your total...
What's a legacy point?
Let's... talk about that a little bit later on. Mark Johnson thinks you got $6.
Oh, I just closed it.
I know exactly what you got.
Yeah? You remember?
Yeah.
All right.
It ain't $6.
I haven't used them yet.
I wonder what Chocos is drinking. Hit us up, Red Bull. It's a big one, yeah? It's a big one today.
Well,
it's not like the
biggest.
week, yeah.
It's the biggest can in Hong Kong.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Michael Lai is walking home. He's not home yet.
We'll run home.
Yeah, so Brendan Rastello's points plus his legacy. That means it's like tickling quite a lot, I would have thought by now.
Yo, Nick.
Orion's got 1,100 and 364 pending. Where do you get the 364 from pending from? You can only log in like once a day and get that. So
maybe I gave myself free feeding frenzies.
Oh, yeah. So, Ryan, let us know where you get the 364 from. That seems like quite a lot for that.
It's been a long week.
Has it? I ain't even been here.
That's why it's long.
Oh, right. Waking up at 6 a.m. means these streams are even more special. What is up, Jake? That's what I like to hear.
6 o'clock.
Yes, Michael has cake with him. Well, Chuckles, you have exactly $16.50. So that is a grand total of 1,650 points with 64 pending. 64 pending. What's up, Maria? How's it going in Athens? She can't wait for that shovel. What about Uka Mask? I need to look into that. I think it hit the number, didn't it? I need to check into that. I believe so. Are you slipping yourself some cheeky points to get yourself ready for that Shenhua statue?
Shenhua.
He's only so you can get that.
What happened to that TT Shenhua?
I think it's all about that that TT Shenhua and Amy were the first ones that kind of like were like, oh shit, ain't nothing safe. Those two.
No.
Yeah, those Amy was it's a given.
Amy equals Sega. Shenhua equals Sega. And for the past couple months with the emails, Aika equals Sega. What else? Yaku equals Sega.
Rihanna.
And then the one yesterday, Rihanna equals Sega. Oh, come on, guys.
Streets of Rage, though, that's going to change. That's going to change that all around.
That's why I'm saying I'm not doing a TT for Streets of Rage. Jeez. That's 5 there already.
Does Chocks get employee discount?
Not when it gets to... I don't see what you're there. Or maybe when I get it...
What? Is this a PM that you guys been working on or something?
No. Who's asking that?
Norma Jean.
No. We haven't spoken, have we, Norma? No, we haven't.
You need to rectify that.
We only just became friends, I believe. I think I've added you as a friend today.
There you go.
See.
What is up, Sean? We were just talking about how Sega fans aren't rallying, and Sean's one of the biggest Sega fans I know.
There's quite a few Sega fans out a bit angry in this week's TT. It's been a very angry week this week, hasn't it?
Especially with the angry poll.
Yeah. How frustrated are you guys lately? A very, very angry group.
Have I told you lately that I love you guys?
Angry this and angry that.
Yeah, it's been...
Playing a lot of reverse psychology, you guys.
Eric Utamolin in the house. Ali wants to see the mini Kirby again. I don't know. I have something grey here, but if I showed you what that is, it's going to be...
Oh yeah, you
right
get best not.
Don't, yeah. Oh god. When it comes to picking it up for Shovel Knight, don't let me do anything. Don't let me do anything like that yet. No, it's cool, We won't do that because Shovel Knight's at that weight that we can just lift him up.
Yeah, whatever. I'm taking it away, guys.
Yeah, okay, you're off camera. Yeah, there's a prototype of something quite amazing coming up that's on my table, and I don't want it to be the way that you find out about it. Yeah, exactly, JC. Don't pick it up for Shovel Knight. I don't know.
Wasn't that one?
I don't know. I don't think so. Quick, when he walks away, I can't. He's just taken it. He's picked it up and taken it away. So I can't actually show you guys.
Yeah, bite me. Who's asking?
Andrew Fernandez says, got to admit, a Streets of Rage statue would be cool with the exclusive version playing the opening intro music.
Yeah, cool to talk about, but not cool to buy.
You'd buy that?
Yeah, I'll buy it, but it's not going to make any, it's not going to make any money at all. It's going to ruin it.
Mark Johnson wants to say, can we see more than Banjo's nose? So you noticed that it was Banjo, did you? A lot of people were saying it was Goofy.
Or, Goofy from...
or Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, that's true. Kind of does.
Yeah, I know. See, Sean Wiggett is there, always supporting the Sega.
Sonics. The Sega Sonics, I believe.
No, we also, I think, hey Sean, you also support the other Sega lines, right? Maybe not sure. I definitely know, seen his Sonic collection looking sweet. What time is it here? It is exactly 10 past 10 p.m.
Jessica in the house.
Josh Barger wants to know his money all that Chocks cares about. Actually, you know. No, I talked to you about that off screen. How's the Black Knight himself doing? Is the Black Knight also from Sonic and the Black Knight? Didn't they do one? Sonic and the Black Knight.
Yeah, he dressed up as an armor with his knight.
Yeah,
sword,
so
Which Black Knight you're talking about though?
Wasn't and it wasn't like silver, like Sir Lancelot or something like that.
Yeah, he's
Right?
in armor, like medieval armor. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember making one of those for Jazzworks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it out there for sale?
What is up, Larissa? I think so.
Yeah, I think it looked alright. I'm sure there's only one out there.
Actually, I think. Oh no! I did the Sonic one, but the silver one we did it too expensive, so they didn't take us to do it. I think it was the Black Knight, Jazzworks. Yeah, the Black Knight.
Not that one, is it?
Yeah.
You did it, or not?
Mm-hmm.
Looks alright.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah.
So, guys, another F4F in disguise. Another F4F Sonic figure in disguise.
Do 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 do.
Transform edit. That one. That one?
That one.
This one.
Huh.
This is just some random customs, isn't it?
No,
This one?
I think they did that one as well.
But you didn't do
Shadow,
that
no, I
one.
didn't do that one. I got too expensive. They're like, I ain't doing that.
This came first,
Yeah.
and then that one.
I'm not
Second.
sure after that because then we didn't.
Oh, you made it. That one is you made it. Glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, guys?
Oh. Which one was he talking about?
He's talking about Dark Souls. Black
Oh,
Knight,
he's
right?
talking about Shovel Knight, Black
Shovel
Knight.
Oh, right. There's tons. We're talking about Sonic.
Yeah, no, I know.
Sonic and the Black Knight, guys.
Yeah. Man, my brother used to make fun of my figure collecting hobby until you announced Banjo and Conquer. He's beyond sold now. Nice one, Josh. That's awesome. Leo Ryan, have you guys thought about doing any Monster Hunter stuff? Uncle Scabs is all over me to do some Monster Hunter stuff.
Just Uncle Scott. He's been upset.
Why?
He's been upset not in the group but outside the group. As I read some of the posts out there, I'm disappointed.
But us?
Yeah, something got delayed. He's disappointed. He's about to cancel.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
I'm trying to ease him. Saying, look, you know, shit happens. You know, it's not like we purposely, delay things. And it's like, oh, come on.
For Sif?
Yeah.
That would be a huge mistake to cancel now. Have you seen those cancellation fees?
I told you guys that the sample that came in a couple of weeks ago, it does look really good. So seriously, guys, don't cancel it. But you know,
this industry is very knee jerk. Cool heads will prevail.
yeah. Cool heads.
Indeedy.
Stay cool.
Indeedy. Welcome to this week's Friday Q&A with Chocks A. It is
one.
number...
Toy Fair.
I made that one there. 40...
9.
Bada bing, bada boom. It is 15th of December, 2017. Welcome. Where are you guys? What time should it be where you are? Good morning to Americans. Good afternoon to Europeans. And good evening to Asia. And a very, 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 very good evening to Australia if you're in the future time zone.
Hey guys, and if you're a first-time streamer, thanks for joining.
Let us know this is your first Q&A with Chocks A. We like to pop a cherry a week. It's usually what we like to do.
And if you don't know, we have a collectors club. Make sure you join that for all the lovely sneaks and peeks and all the drama.
All the drama.
All the drama in the club. And if you're a Shovel Knight fan, thanks for joining us. Do let us know if you're a Shovel Knight fan.
Yeah, baby. Let's see. Michelle Rodriguez. I haven't seen Johnny the Jesus in the house, so she beats him again. We got Toronto in the house. We got Joshua Bugger saying Atlanta, Georgia. 9 a.m.
Hey, Lizzie.
Lizzie Asher, how's it going? Tennessee, USA for Ms. Walker. Yo, Michelle.
Scotland.
Brennan Wynn in the band van on the way to Texas. Band van. Are you like touring? Doing a gig? Drama here, never. Gilbert Rivers, like to pop a cherry a week. You got some game guys.
Got some what guys?
Game
Game guys. All right. Yay! Andrew Fernandez.
Oh, check it out, Andrew Fernandez. Hey, I like your. Hey, Andrew Fernandez, I like this. Right, I love your avatar. Check this out, just for you, because it's your first time here. Mr. Andrew Fernandez, I got this just for you. What is up, Andrew Fernandez? I got your profile pic right here.
That's not gonna fall off, is it?
No, that's a PVC. It's PVC. You don't need to worry about that shit. Doesn't matter if it's not gonna break. But this is literally your avatar. What is going on? Andrew, how is that for a first time? Up goes the cherry.
Well done.
Yeah.
Join our collectors club on Facebook.
Wow, that's that as well. Why doesn't F4F do every single game and anime in existence? It's a good question. It's a good question.
Because we're small potatoes.
Small, tiny potatoes.
Yes.
Small, tiny potatoes.
Or else we'll be doing exactly what you're saying. We'll be doing all the games and all the animes.
Indeedy. Indeedy. Stephanie Swan in the house.
Swan.
R.I.P. Andrew's cherry. No reaction. He left. Oh no, there he is.
Oh, he's shouting.
There he is. Oh my god, yes, I'm so excited about the SD line. Been following it for a while now. Keep that line going after Soler and Arturis. You best believe we've already got confirmation of the third in the line. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh shit, that reminds me. I got comments back on the other one. The one that, like, you know, this one. How long does it take you to fucking do that?
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I got comments back on that. Finally.
That's good. That's progress.
Yeah.
That's progress.
Yeah, so you need to follow up with that. Oh, Daniel Baker first time he hasn't joined right at the end. That's what I like to hear.
Hello. Ooh, we got French. Quan SC.
What?
There?
What?
How do you say that?
Hello. Quand est-ce que zero sera dispo? Merci pour tout. That basically probably says, when's Zero coming out?
Thank you very much.
I reckon...
no, pour tout is something else, isn't it?
So, thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Thanks for that, yeah?
Yeah. Basically, Zero is coming out early Q1. Just working on the changes.
Danny Dan.
Chris Hildebrand Jr. says we're slightly bigger potatoes. Well, we were tiny baby potatoes, and now we're just fingerling potatoes.
Yeah?
Yeah, still in that small class of potatoes. When can we get to the meat, Chocks? The meat! The meat!
Once we start winning every single poll out there.
With angry faces.
Which I should tell guys not to stop. We need to reverse that.
Jordan Rhyme.
Reverse that before Sunday.
Yeah. What is up, Jordan? How's it going, mate? Yo, Rhode Island, checking in. I like it, Jay. That's what I like to see. Jeremy Pearson, are you big enough to slice up for fries? Like, we'll be like... We're talking like...
For a baby fry.
I was saying, like, you know, the kids' meals?
Yeah.
You know, those little, like, plastic, those sort of little paper kind of packets that they have.
It's not even enough.
Not even enough for even like
not
two
even,
of them.
Yeah.
I mean, for like half of one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even enough for half of that. What is up, Lisa? I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling just too well just yet. Unfortunately, can't do too much about that Zelda medicine, but maybe sometime in the new year. Joshua Harmon asking for Gwent, not asking for Attack on Titan. Now that's a development.
Yes.
shoestring fries. Yeah, JC, that's a good point.
Shoestring
Just
fries.
about might be able to manage just a little bit of the old shoestring fries. Look at it.
Still
not very
enough,
many
though.
of them.
Not many,
Oh,
yeah.
No, a few of them. Just not very. Just it doesn't say how many, but we can probably be a couple of shoestrings of the fries. They're quite nice.
Oh, I'm hungry.
We just had a massive dinner.
Massive kids meal, like. Oh, just looks tasty.
Indeed. Potato Tuesdays. Oh, it's the hashtags again.
Oh,
Let's not go there, Jake.
Come on.
Oh yeah, Snake is looking amazing. Of course, we did Snake as well. We're gonna do that and kick off this week in review. Speaking of Snake, look who just joins. Jerry Velasco with a Snake, avatar.
Yes.
Boom, right there. So that's really, really cool.
Hey guys, you got plenty of questions. There's a Friday Q&A thread in the club as well. So guys, Alex is going to go through the Q&A thread soon. So if you've got any questions, the hard stuff, make sure you put your question in that poll, in that thread.
So we got Alex Cristini. He's asking if we ever thought about going to PAX. The answer is we were thinking of going this year, but unfortunately we got put on the wait list because they didn't have any space for little old us, because we're just not even big enough to be a normal French fry. So we want to really sort of see what goes on with regards to Gamescom, to see whether or not we want to actually do any more cons whatsoever. But yeah, alright guys, so thanks very much for joining us. We are going to kick it off with this week for a week in review. Chocks.
Well, let's start off with some quick notices. Nothing's been changed much with regards to shipping, so that's kind of good news, right? No change is good news. So
because usually whenever you announce anything, it's going backwards, right?
Yeah. And it's been a bit of a downer lately with regards to shipping, but hey, I'll give you guys an update every week just in case if there's any changes.
What does 1 month delay mean for a lifetime of enjoyment of looking at something in the grand scheme of things?
I don't know. We look at it every day, but these guys don't look at it, right?
No, I'm just saying.
They look at it from a different point of view.
You reckon?
They don't care if if we I won't say they don't care, but just saying, they want that thing, whatever item it is, as soon as possible.
Yeah, of course, right? I appreciate that, but I'm just saying, if it doesn't matter if it's you or them or us or them, it doesn't matter anything like that. It's just the question is, if you know that if you're going to enjoy something for a long time, can you wait an extra month to enjoy that? Well, the answer is, if that's correct, then you should never.
But what happens if you keep asking that same question every month? Guys, it's been 2 years now. What would it be like if you mind waiting an extra month?
Would you not mind waiting an extra month if it's going to give you 10 years of pleasure?
That's not the point, though. It's not about guys like 5 years of pleasure, 10 years of pleasure. The point is like, we've got a schedule. We try and hit that target.
Yeah, I understand that, but 1 month delay
below market standard.
We're trying to go below market standard.
Yes,
industry standard. I always know.
Yes, we're trying to hit below market standard. That's my aim, right? Look at you, not. Yeah. So. Yeah. So. Yeah.
If anyone screen grabs that, I hope they can get rid of my double chin.
You do it again.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is, forget if it's 2 years.
I think the best question is, right? Would you rather wait longer, knowing the fact that your favorite item is being worked on, instead of not being worked on, or maybe it's being worked on?
Right. If I had no idea that it was being worked on, then I would be much more inclined to go, I don't believe these guys. Then it becomes a trust issue.
Yeah.
Dirty, lying, scummy company.
Yes.
I'm scummy, you're grimy.
Grimy,
right?
Yeah.
But
I miss those guys.
But if you are showing that something that, it's been worked on, etc., how does that feel? It's worth it then,
Then you get people saying, all you do is just show and show and show, and then you don't release anything.
Well, that would be really stupid, wouldn't it? To work on all of that and then not release it.
Oh, it's happened before.
Look at Cat Mario. What?
No, I'm not. Eventually we got it out.
Yeah, true that.
But I'm just saying, there's been a lot of, You know,
What, people that work on something and then don't get it out?
Yeah.
No, work on something, i.e. prototype, is a whole different ballgame apart from like, here is a video, 5,000 bloody whatever it is.
or working on something and taking on pre-orders and not releasing stuff.
Oh, well, that's fair enough. I mean, we vault or not vault stuff all the time.
Yeah,
You know,
but
look at Zero.
we don't,
I mean, we haven't done it. I mean,
yeah,
we've done it
but
once, and that was
we
once
don't
with
run
Zero,
off,
right?
We don't run off with it. You know, don't run off with the money. And
Oh,
stuff.
well, that's a whole different, that's a different conversation.
Yeah.
That's a different conversation. I mean,
Guys, are you still with us?
are you still there?
Yeah. So, right. Nothing with regards to shipping, so everything's still on track.
Tangent.
Yeah. Just keep you guys just back on track. Right. Just a couple of messages I want to say. Last chance weekend for Aku Mas is still going ahead. December 22nd to 25th.
So that's next week.
This month, yes, that's right.
Bada bing, bada boom.
And then there's also another last chance weekend, which we announced last week, was a Varia suit. That is still going ahead, because some people didn't trust us. Right? 29th of December.
How's the video coming along? I noticed that the various suit's still down here, so the answer is not very
Yes,
much.
he knows he's got to get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also need to do my video as well.
Yeah. But, you know,
I mean, my
let him enjoy himself at the thing today.
at Toy Soul.
Yeah. So, yeah. So there you go, guys. Lots of pre-orders this month, including this one happening tonight. 2 last chance weekends in December. So we'll mention it every single week, so you guys know what's up.
Yeah, I quite like these last chance weekends because it gives us something to talk about and like look forward to and stuff like that.
And it's kind of like guys that came in and say, "Oh, have I missed this pre-order?" Then we'd say, "Hey, there's a last chance weekend coming on," because they just literally just missed out the first 2 weeks.
Busy, didn't see it. You know how it is.
Yeah.
How guys haven't checked in for a while. Any news?
The guys that actually came in, a couple of guys that came in, checked in and say, "Hey, have I missed the Banjo pre-order? Have I missed the Guts pre-order? Have I missed the Solid Snake pre-order?"
Right.
So we still need to get that word out there. Let them guys know that, hey, it's coming out soon.
Jamie Bailey in the house. Here I am. I couldn't go to the pantomime I was supposed to go today, so I'll watch these pantomime characters instead. Should we do some miming or something? F4F is angry. F4F is live. I'm looking forward to talking about that.
That's a slogan of the week. So you can fit anything in the first part, right?
Oh, Uncle Scabs, we were just talking about 10 minutes about you. Uncle Scabs.
Hey! We're talking about you, yes.
Yeah, Uncle Scabs.
In a good way, yeah.
Yeah, perhaps we won't talk about what you were just saying.
How are you feeling?
Yo!
How are you feeling, Uncle Scabs?
What is up, Uncle Scabs? Bjorn Jong in the house. That sounds like a new name. Is that a new name? Is that a new name?
Where are you from, Bjorn?
Iceland.
Wow, the name.
Sweden.
Yes, but it could be just down the road.
What?
Yeah.
Kowloon?
Yeah, maybe.
Are we going to talk about the picture that was posted assuming Alex was the man in this relationship? What picture?
Ah, yeah. They posted a picture of you. Was I giving you a shoulder a massage or a
What?
boxing? I don't know.
When?
No, I was a. No. You were Santa. Is that right? Is that right, Jay? You were Santa.
Yeah.
And I'm Mrs. Santa. Actually,
Yeah, and I said that you were.
What's her real name anyway? So if it's like
Mrs. Santa Claus.
It's Mrs. Santa
Or
Claus.
Mrs.
Just Mrs. Claus.
Just get the beer up. What is up, Dave? Najero or Najero? 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 No, what the hell am I? Oh, Najera? Nejera? Let us know in the comments. Christmas picture, yeah. Trust me, sometimes when I'm getting a backhand slap because I've done a reveal of something, I am most certainly Mrs. Claus. What is up, Derek Baker? Thank you very much for joining us this evening, or your morning, I would say. Bada bing, bada boom. Cool. Are we done with the announcements?
Yeah.
All right. Is Uncle Scabs not talking to us?
Yes.
He's joined, but he's not talking to us. All right, guys, we're gonna kick it off with the week in review.
Can you see it?
I can now. Yep. That was like. It's totally. Where's my one? What I want to know is why you started with that one there. The week in review. All right. Are you starting with the?
I don't know.
Alphabet?
That's the recent one you posed, right?
Right,
I'll just go down the dates.
Yeah.
The latest one.
Yeah. What is up, guys? We're gonna kick it off this week with the nose of Banjo. And there's a funny, I think it was a guy called Faye or something, I'm not sure, who did a picture of that nose and it made it look like an angry bird. You know, the big black angry bird, right? The one that like is a big bomb. You bomb it.
Yes, I remember that. Was funny.
Posted that was funny. So yeah, we just wanted to show that and see how that's coming along.
Derek Baker, Uncle Scabs is doing the silent
treatment until Monhan TT. Or until he gets his sip, whichever comes first, yeah? So, yeah, definitely that was Banjo, and it's looking really nice. Initially, the fur was looking too dark, and if you compare it to the in-game, it had a little bit more brown in it, so we just added some nice brown to that. Maybe I can...
What? Showing more pictures again?
What do you think? I mean, this one here is quite nice with regards to...
Yo, David in the house.
Oh, David.
Live blogging, I believe, or live.
David.
What's the correct term?
Live blogging.
Live blogging?
Live blogging.
Yeah. Got all those messages you're not even reading.
This is the one I wanted.
Turn the brightness up.
Turn the brightness up, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be really dark.
If I full screen this, you can sort of, yeah, so save to phone. Why can't I make that bigger?
Oh, that one, the right one's before?
Yeah. So...
Yo, James Bennington, Johnny DeJesus.
Oh, Johnny DeJesus is in
Kai.
the house.
Everyone behaving, huh? Is everyone behaving? Joshua Barger, yes, live streaming.
Why is it not downloaded?
Jeremy Beerson.
I downloaded it.
If you had to compare David to a video game villain, who would you choose?
David?
Yeah, David.
David. Video game villain. Video game villain.
Yeah.
Neocortex.
Really?
Dr. Neocortex.
Why?
How can I do it in a way that doesn't like totally...
What?
Trying to do it in a way that totally doesn't show off all the other details.
Just click on the image, right?
Why is it not?
Click on the image and it'll get the all the text and stuff away.
This one here. Maybe that's better, yeah. Okay, yeah, you can just show like that. Wait, if I can turn this. Yeah, okay, that's better. That's better. So, just talking a little bit about Banjo. This is what it looked like before. This is before. And we felt that was a bit too brown. Made it... I don't know how it's coming up on your screen, guys. And this is the after. So, before, after. Before, after. Just to bring it out the tone a little bit. Because it was a little bit too dark. So we got it just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. A little bit closer to what it should be. So just had some quick changes on that. Alex, it's not red. Yeah, I say it looks kind of red on that picture there. It's not red.
It's not red, Alex.
It's a bit red. What do you think?
Which one? Which one's more red?
Now, obviously that one's more red, but you know, does it look a bit red because the brightness has been turned up or what it is?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Still needs work.
We need some work.
Yeah, it needs work.
Yeah, it probably is just the screen. Just how it looks. Kind of looks like meat. Nice meat. Meat.
Yo, Ashley.
What is up, Billy? It's only half an hour. What's on the back of Alex's phone? Octopus card. It's like, so, right, these things, right, I try to put my octopus card within inside this. It's like an Oyster card in the UK. But it can't sense it, so I have to be super, super rubbish and like put this thing on the back as a way to sort of keep my octopus card in there. It's so rubbish. So rubbish. Ain't nobody got time to take it out, by the way.
Yeah.
Red Rum Murder. What is up, Ashley Pace? Where is the brother, Mr. Eric Pace? Where's he at? What's up, Trinity? Alright, cool. So that was Sonic. I'm going to follow it up with... Sorry, that was Banjo. Follow up with some other stuff. We had Sonic Silver. Did you see that, Chocks?
Yeah.
A sea of silver heads, right? Silver attachments. It was missing the nose.
Full statue.
Yeah,
right?
missing the nose, missing the bits in the front, but basically pretty much done. And someone quite accurately says, you know, it really looks like something. It really looks like something. Then he goes, yeah, I know what it is. It looks like the growing weed. Because the silver's hairs, right?
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
5,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it looks like weed. It's like, oh, it's like a weed field.
Someone's going to Photoshop that in green. Right?
Yeah, someone do that. Photoshop that in green. So, yeah, that was definitely the 20... that was, sorry, silver. And 25th was preparing for baking. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. The lady was just like scrubbing.
Scrubbing it, yeah.
Scrubbing it.
There's a lot of work that goes into the bases on that in particular because it's so hairy. So, yeah, so that's been pretty tough. And we've been working hard on the...
Which one?
The helicopter.
Yeah.
That's now... We now have a strong concept.
Yeah.
Finally got that down.
Just hope it works.
See if there's any...
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh. What? What do you want, mate?
When was this? Just now?
Just now, I haven't looked at it. What do you want, mate? Suspicious as hell.
He wants to talk to you, that's why.
Oh, God. So, did I show you this? This is how it's looking now.
That's the current update, yeah?
Yeah, that's the front on. And it's looking like that. I mean, that's the sorry, that's the technical side of things, and then this is where's it gone? I guess this is the one. Yeah. So you got it nicely centered over here, and you got this. So it looks 2D from the side, but 3D from the other angle.
Sure.
So it looks really good like that. The question is though, do you want to see Sonics with texture on it? Probably doesn't.
Sonic with texture? Nah.
This looks weird, right?
Looks weird. I see what you mean.
Should we ask?
I worry about that part and the other side.
Or worry about what?
And that.
Well, just the general safety of it.
Yeah.
Of course. So I've already asked the team to check on that.
It's tough.
Guys, let us know in the comments whether or not we should get rid of. And I'm leaning definitely towards get rid of, because all the rest of our other Sonic stuff has not had it. But this will show you what could have been. This is most likely going to be vaulted. With this version, I should say.
Yeah. Like a werewolf.
Jordan Ryman. Have you guys ever thought about a collaboration statue of maybe Sonic beating up Mario resin? Let's see. Where is that?
What are you doing?
I'm going to show the guys. What do they think of having texture on tails? You know, obviously the rest of them. Would they know what they want that? See what they think about that. Okay, that's showing too much. How do I?
Crop it, edit it.
Some other time.
Some other time, guys.
Yeah, some other time. Wouldn't it be the other way around? Mario beating up Sonic. Nana says like, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Unless it's green.
Unless it's green.
Yes.
Unless it's neon green. All right, cool. We're gonna move on to the Kirby. The Kirby drop test.
I don't know what is it. A Kirby drop test? Or
Nah.
a silver drop test?
What?
Can't be silver drop test.
What you were talking about? The video I
think you
did.
just flung behind you.
Mate,
Oh, yeah.
where was I?
You flung it behind you and you went, oh, it's lunch.
Yeah, because I couldn't say. Oh, Kanako says it's Netflix and chill.
What?
I mean,
All right.
yeah. You seen those memes where it's like,
Yeah.
Go is like, oh, Go says, oh, I'm so bored. What are you doing? Like, oh no, I'm busy playing Call of Duty or something like that. He goes,
Yeah.
oh, no one's here. Let's Netflix and chill, right? Let's watch it. Then it's like later, yeah, and he goes straight over there, yeah.
Right.
I couldn't like say that's what Kanako said to me. The kids have gone to bed, Netflix and chill. I had to say, oh yeah, the lunch bell rang. And someone goes, you have a lunch bell?
This small was
Yeah. But did you not see what the background was?
I didn't pay
Well, clearly not.
Yeah. All I saw was this lady turning around and looking at you.
Yeah, no, I was at the I was giving the go ahead to Prince and Dip, Katamari.
Ah.
So that's what it was.
It was the Katamari.
It was Katamari. Yeah. Yeah, not calamari, but calamari.
Calamari.
Yeah, so Katamari drop test is what, yeah, and that was done. So I did it's probably about a 20-minute video. So very similar to what we did for, right, very similar to what we did with regards to the fighter copy. The fighter copy.
And before you did that drop test, obviously you posted a couple more pictures with regards to Prince and Dip, right? Preparing like prep. Prince
Yeah,
and Dip.
but this yeah. So now I'm narrating a whole documentary in that 20 minutes.
Okay.
So that's looking cool. All right, cool. So Mugen. At the same time at the factory, I looked at. So yeah, yesterday, was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I went to the factory. It was Wednesday, and I went to the factory, and I went to, what is up, Raul? And I saw obviously Prince and Dip, right? And then I saw Mugen and its die-cast swords, and it looks really, really nice. It looks sharp.
Swords
it
and
doesn't look sharp. It is sharp.
Yeah.
There's four sort of straight swords. Mugen's katana. Well, it's not quite a katana, but they're kind of curved.
The one he's holding, yeah.
Yeah. And 3, and 5 die-cast arrows. So those were already die-cast at the time, weren't they? Yeah. So the other ones come in and they're really, really nice. Really got some lovely weight to it. When they come in, we'll do some stab some paper, etc., etc. Try not to take out our eyes, all that sort of stuff. So that's looking really, 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 really tight. That's looking nice. We're gonna start. That's the factory that's doing Prince and Dip and Jin, and then it will follow on with Mugen. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So Mugen is going to be turned around very quickly as well, and we want to try and just beat the industry standard. Otherwise, Uncle Scabs is never going to talk to us again.
Yes.
Alrighty, and obviously, as I was saying, they're also doing. They're going to be doing Snake. Of course, we need to do a last chance weekend, or not a last chance weekend. Do you know what I mean? Like another launch for
the
that.
second phase.
Second phase for Snake. So with regards to Snake, that's been fine. I updated with a lot of it. Yeah. One of the things is that the updated head, the updated arms, the updated F4F com.
F4F com gun, yeah.
F4F com. And there's some other small tweaks to change. I wanted to just work on the faces a little bit more.
Yeah.
The pole on the rotating pole needs to be transparent. Yeah. And the pouches are too like rainbow color.
Yeah.
Right?
What happened to that?
Yeah. Push it down, make it more brown. Sorry, blues and blacks and greys to make
blue, blacks, greys
for the pouches on Snake on that. And of course, just for Nana's sake, neon green version with the updated heads, etc., etc. So yeah, that's coming along nicely. Mark Johnson's loving that, so that's really, really cool. Marcella's looking forward to Jin. Nice one. Very cool. Right, and appreciate for your support there, Mark. Then the Majora's Mask video. There's been lots of videos this weekend, of course, and that's been talking a little bit about, There's a lot for Majora's Mask and Spiral because. Obviously, we mentioned this a couple of weeks ago and last week, saying, Chinese New Year, everything shuts down around about mid-February. So that's why there's nothing going to be shipped out in March. But it's something, these two items are something that we want to try and meet. At least some of the batches out in time,
that's
depending on the locations.
So that's why you saw a lot of Majora's Mask and Spiral.
And do you remember that time last year, what happened with the Breath of the Wild links? America got the first shipment first, and then it went into Europe because we're just going to get 1 or 2 containers out before Chinese New Year. So Majora's Mask, we did checking the horns, the wiring inside of inserting it in the actual mold.
The tree trunk.
Inserting the, the magnets into the horns. When I was at the factory as well, I said to them, I spoke to the factory manager and I said, "Can you send? Have they sent it to us yet?"
Somewhat.
I've asked them to send the new the production version of the. I've asked them to send the production version of a random base. We have here OG mask, clean mask base with revised base.
Don't think I've received anything.
Okay, we revised base
Yeah.
at the moment,
Yeah.
which we did for that live stream of when we did the updated versions. Of course, that was one was darker and one was lighter, and everyone went they want the darker one, right?
Yeah.
So now I need to get the production piece, and then I can have 1, 2, 3 in a row, and then do a video on that. Show the guys, they're worried that it might end up being the live version. So 1, 2, 3. Therefore, the original one with the OG mask with the smooth version, which is the darker one, people will want to see that that's the same version as the production piece as well. Bada bing, bada boom. Make sure that that is looking okay, so we don't get garroted by people. Howard V is liking the production videos, so that's really cool. Jordan Ryman saying that is looking sweet. Would Happy Mask Man be part of the same line as Majora's Mask? Let's talk about Happy Mask Salesman at a little later time.
Yes. Bass versus crap bass versus production bass. That's one way of describing it.
Yo. But you know what? I think maybe I'll just make it all black.
Yeah.
Black bass.
Just like the Spyro, yeah?
Just like the Spyro.
When you did the LED testings for Spyro.
Yeah, was that this week?
Yeah, it was this week.
Oh, you got it there, yeah. Nice. So another one was, you saw the way the Majora's Mask, they were spray painting it, they were using that kind of like face peel thing. It's like, covers it up and then they spray it and then they remove it.
And like
So
it had like a mini waterfall in the background.
yeah, that's right. And that collects all the fumes because, it sprays out, then it hits the water, gets congealed and goes down into it. Otherwise, when you do that sort of like mass spray painting, it kind of like will disperse too much air. It's too much paint into the air, that's what I mean.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Spyro painting belly. Spyro painting belly.
Yeah, it was like giving it some.
Yeah, the lines.
The lines.
So I think it was Alessio Bucci was like, "Oh, that's weird. I thought you painted all purple first and then you spray painted the body."
Right.
Well, that doesn't actually work like that. The reason why, Chocks, you know?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you need to paint it much thicker.
There you go. Is it because you read what I said or because you knew that?
Yeah, because I saw what I said.
Oh, I saw what I said.
But it makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah.
You paint. It's not where you keep adding layers and layers. Sometimes you got to have the base in what you thought would be that color, but it's not. And then you put the main body color.
What would be the problem if you spray painted it more than once? If you keep putting more and more layers, what happens?
It's just going to get thicker and thicker.
And what does that mean? So what if it gets thicker and thicker?
Well, the color that you're putting on.
Yeah. So what?
Cracks, right?
No, it's not about cracks.
It's not going to crack.
It's not that. That's not the problem. The problem is
It's going to be harder to blend.
no. That's not the problem either. The problem is that you cover the details of the sculpt. The thicker and thicker and thicker you get it, yeah. So say you have like a, it's like a jagged detail, right? It's like a rough surface. You spray paint it once, spray paint it twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times to blot out the purple.
Yeah.
Those lines that are going. So if you take Spyro's example, the belly it's smooth with lines, right? You have that massive purple, then you spray it once, it won't cover it. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. It's the right color. However, those horizontal lines, well, they'll probably still be there, but they won't be as crisp and as clean as if you had not needed to do that in the first place. So
it's like putting your makeup on, yeah.
Don't cake it all on.
Yeah.
If you don't for your lipstick, right? Don't if you put your lipstick too high like that, and then you got to blend over with foundation. You have to put extra foundation to cover up the red of the lipstick.
That's right, Alexandra.
Indeed, Chockette. Swapping pro tips.
Yeah.
Do we have day one card details for Spyro? Have they come in yet? I haven't signed anything yet. Day one cards.
No, not in yet.
They're not in yet.
Not in yet. We've got some. What did you take back to China? You took some day one cards back to China.
Yeah, those were Dip and Prince.
That was Dip. Yeah, that was Dip. Just Dip. There was no.
Yeah.
It was just Dip.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then we've got some silver silver day one card. No, 0 hour cards, I believe. Called.
Yeah, 0 hour back then.
Yeah, back then. So.
Should we go show it? It's over there, aren't we?
Yeah, it's over there. You haven't signed it.
I haven't signed it yet.
Yeah, that could, is 0. Is silver the last one to have 0 hour? I guess so, right?
Possibly.
Yeah. The rest are day ones.
Check it out, guys. Nice golden foil on that, and on the back.
Quick. Rah, reflections.
Yeah, good point.
Check out the reflections, guys.
Cool, yeah, guys. Hopefully you guys like that. Sunny's done a great job on it. Coolly. All right, sweet. So back at it again with regards to...
You showed off a new render. Which character was it?
Oh, yeah. So I did a picture of Spyro from The Legend of Spyro, and everyone was saying it was Hi Spyro.
Yes.
Not Hi Spyro, but Hi Spyro.
Yeah, I know. And then it was like,
Oh, hold on.
What? I saw OBS.
What did it say?
Message came out.
Saying what?
I don't know. An OBS message came out.
Reconnection successful.
Oh,
Yeah, reconnection successful.
bloody hell.
Sure. Back at it again. Did you tell them all that Zelda news?
Yeah. You guys get it?
Did you get all that Zelda news?
That's it. Not going to say it again now. It's all done.
All that Zelda news. Yeah, so sorry about that. The stream just dropped out. So, regards to the Legend of... So we were just talking about...
Regards to a Legend of Zelda.
The Legend of Spyro, people were saying it didn't have enough expression. He's supposed to be looking yonder. What's that over there? Heroic. But no, everyone's saying he looked like he was super high. So I need to take another look into that. Maybe just work a little bit on... Maybe make him a little bit more heroic rather than like...
More heroic.
Where's my car? Dude! Where's my car? So, that was, definitely something that we wanted to look into. Spyro resin, again, just showing how we're working on the LEDs. You have to make sure that you check it inside the actual, whatchamacallit?
That sophisticated black box.
Right. The sophisticated black box that allows you to, et cetera, just to see whether or not there's any light bleed. And some people were worried that the top of the base was black. But that was just because we just wanted to check to make sure that the light isn't bleeding through it.
We left it in the oven for too long. So it was burnt.
Cooking away.
All that grass burnt away.
Absolutely. What is up, 3 p.m.? Thanks for joining us. You missed a lot. Lots of Zelda news, lots of Berserk news.
Lots of One Punch Man news.
Absolutely, mate. Katamari. So as I said, last Wednesday I was at the factory. I've done a long video for that. Dreaded drop tests, explaining some of the processes, etc. Hopefully you guys will find that interesting, similar to how we did the fight at Kirby. I've still got another one to post with that. That will be Nightmare. So that will help with the with the wait for Nightmare.
Yeah.
It's on the boat now, right? So you can watch that video, etc. So you can see what's going on with that. So yeah. Who was looking high? Quarter scale Link or Rider Link or something else? It was Spyro. So that was Katamari. That was pretty straightforward. I mean, there was some other videos we posted in, but pretty much it's on the home stretch. I gave them the okay to start packing it.
When they were prepping prints, everybody thought they looked like pills. Like giant medicine pills.
Yeah, I said suppositories.
Yeah.
You got the bum bum.
All right.
It's a suppository.
That's a big one.
And then, of course, Chocks the blog.
Just various posts lately, because obviously we've been updating some of the pre-ordering processes lately. So the guideline on how to pre-order products has been updated, so do check that out.
That's by Miggy, yeah?
Yeah.
What's up, Miguel? You still on the stream? Take a bow.
So that's been updated, and we also mentioned this week was the newsletter came out late because we had some final touches to be made, and then we announced the preview Friday, which is today, and we also made another blog on the website with regards to the Shovel Knight preview Friday, and there was another article, the validation article, which explains everything that's going to happen from tonight up until Tuesday, which we call it reservation period, and then it explains how you're going to validate for your day one edition and for your low numbers, because Shovel Knight is the first statue in the line in the game, for those that don't know about Shovel Knight. So we're always looking into these niche products, so do check those articles out. Miguel spent a lot of time working on those. There will be another blog post soon with regards to this week's Temptation, because I know you guys want to share that out, so that will be posted on the main page, and then maybe an upcoming blog with regards to Mega Man coming out soon as well, so keep an eye out on the blog. The blogs will be posted on the website, then it'll be shared on the main page, and then shared back into the Collectors Club as well, so you shouldn't really miss it at all, but do let us know what kind of articles you want Miguel to write about.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
So
that's kind of the blogs this week, and the usual stuff that you post on a Wednesday, the statistics.
Yeah. So the weekly stats. I mean, that's just, nothing to really talk about that. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. What are the other ones? And yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. But you should also talk about what you did today with regards to. I know you probably mentioned it down there just to go and vote on it, but it is something that happened today.
All right then.
Yeah, so that's funny. I like that.
All right, guys. So as got a bit quite heated this week, right, with regards to hype posts. So
no. I'm talking about that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm leading into this.
Oh, right. Okay.
Which we'll talk about the hype posts in a bit.
Yeah. Me.
See,
can I do that one? Yeah.
See, he's getting excited about the hype posts.
Me.
So, but anyway, just so happens that this week is Toy Seoul in Hong Kong. There's an event that's happened. Well, it started today. It's going to last for 3 days: Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Jeff is there today. I'm not sure what he's doing over there, but there's,
let's talk about Alex's dad.
There was a poll on Toys TV Facebook. Guys, go over there and check it out. Toys TV. It's a kind of a local. How do I put it? It's like a group of guys that loves collecting figures and collectibles, and they have their weekly. What do you call it? Weekly chat shows and stuff. Wow, look at that. Everyone knows. So let's put the angry emoticons on the screen. So yeah, so I thought, hey, I saw this poll, and it mentioned something about,
Well, you just saw it. He didn't tell you.
No, he didn't tell me. Brian Lowe from Toys TV, Toys Daily. We've had these interviews before with these guys before, if you guys remember, with King and Majora's Mask. They came into the office, and we did some sneak peeks there. So on their page, I was looking on the page and I saw this poll, and it said, "My best collectibles toys brand Asia." Right. First of all, First for Figures was not on there because obviously we're not a toy company in Asia, because we're a UK company, right? So I thought, okay, then we're not involved in that thing. And then I read some of the comments from some of the local Chinese guys asking, well, what about other companies from different countries? And then I saw the comment saying, hey, Asia. And I thought, okay, I just ignored it. And then because this week Jeff sent out a Bowser, the regular Bowser, on there to them to do an unboxing, just a quick chat about it. And then I overheard him saying that. Brian, right? I overheard Brian saying, hey, yeah, as long as the products are in Asia, then you're eligible. And then when I heard that, I was like, oh, hold on, our Crash and Breath of the Wild Link's in Asia as well, and all the other products. And I thought, hey, why not just put one? I went into the club. I just put First for Figures, F4F is Love, F4F is Life, and I came back into our club, and I say, hey guys, just for funds, just for shits and giggles, Could you guys go in there and
But
vote
wait,
for us?
wait,
No,
wait,
no,
wait,
hold on.
wait,
Let me
wait.
finish first.
Vote for what?
Let me finish first. That poll that you saw was not the first poll.
Oh.
There was another poll beforehand. That first poll was list out all the company names,
Oh, okay.
all the company names, right?
Right.
And vote your favorite one.
Oh.
For shits and giggles,
Yeah.
I typed our company name. We
Yeah.
started below.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I voted for us.
It's been going on for weeks, right?
Okay,
That poll has been
yeah,
going
yeah.
on for weeks. So I put our name on there and
Yeah.
I say, hey guys, F4F members, help us out. And it jumped from the bottom up to the top 4 or something like that. Then it kind of stopped because it was a private group.
Right.
Toys Daily had a private group, so not everyone could actually jump in and vote.
Right.
So whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
I thought, hey, whatever,
Yeah.
that's it. It's all done and dusted.
Yeah.
And then a couple hours later, I went into Toys TV, and then they created a new post. It says top 6 companies gets to go in that poll. And then in that poll, so that's the second poll, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously, big
It's
it
not
up.
a poll. It's
It's kind of a poll, but you have to use emoticons, and obviously there's 6 emoticons there. So they thought, hey, we'll choose 6 companies. I'm a big fan of PlayStation. I'm a big fan of Hot Toys, 3-0, Tamashii Nation, Sentinel. That's all of them, right? All 5 of them. So I'm a big fan of those guys as well. And I thought, hey, guys, ignore that original poll. Just jump into the new poll. It just so happens they gave us the angry emoticon.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, then let's do this. Because like the first one, I say, hey, there's some reward points giveaway as well.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, then let's upgrade that and just transfer that giveaway onto the new poll. And then all of a sudden, everybody started jumping in. And
What
saying,
did you say? You're gonna give away points on that?
Yeah, the original one was like, hey, okay, if we get to 100 votes on the first poll.
Yeah.
I'll randomly choose 10 guys to get 100 points each.
Okay, nice.
So it's a bit like a feeding frenzy, right?
Yeah.
And then because there's a new one,
Yeah.
you had to vote with emoticons.
Yeah.
I thought, hold on, this might get a bit stupid and crazy. I thought, all right, then, if we win, I'll give out 30. I choose 30 random people to get 100 points each, just for shits and giggles, right? Just for a laugh.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, boom, 100. That was 200, and then I don't know, it's about 400 and something today, right?
Absolutely.
And then
it's like smoking the competition.
yeah, and I thought, all right, then whatever, forget about it. It didn't make sense for us to be in the poll anyway.
So I wasn't even there in the conference.
You weren't even there because you were away.
I get a WhatsApp, right?
Right.
I get this WhatsApp from the Toys Daily dude, so Brian Lowe, and he says to me, he goes, this is hilarious. He goes, are you available on Sunday, 4 p.m. Hong Kong time? Because I think you're going to win the public poll.
Yeah.
And he says that because Toy Soul is going on at the moment, I've basically volunteered Chockles, because he speaks the lingo.
He passed the buck.
He now has to go and give an interview to accept the award on Toys Daily at 4 p.m. for an interview, and now he's thinking, shit, should I reverse that? Or guys, gotta change it.
Yeah. So
to be
go back to the poll.
No, don't do that. Hold on. Every time you try, I'm gonna mute your ass.
I would say no. If I was to if I was to say this, oh my god, I want my Sunday off or whatever it is. Yeah.
Mute your ass.
No, it would be funny. No, just leave it as it is, guys. Don't mess it up. But I tell you what, though, guys, a lot of people
in the comments are like, "Who the hell is F4F?
Who the hell is F4F?"
Like the locals, obviously, it's a very Asian.
It's an Asia very
Asian-based, site that people are the traffic, and we're not known here at all.
Yeah. And honestly, I think if those companies, if those guys rallied their own fans and stuff,
yeah, of course,
I think it'll make a big difference for them as well.
Of course,
so,
but in any case,
I just got myself into.
You just did it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure one of the first questions, if I was to go on Sunday, right?
Yeah, well, not if.
Yeah. I'm sure one of the questions is how did you guys win it?
No, the first one is, who are you? Yeah. That's the first question it's going to be. But thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for the angry votes. That was really amazing to see. I just laughed so much when I see who the hell is F4F.
It's true.
Thank you. Yeah,
it's true because I went into a few other groups and they were saying as well.
Yeah, no, that was funny. Yeah. Really, no, because of course no one knows about us.
Yeah, they will now. It better be a good award thing, whatever it is, yeah?
Take up your Sunday. Best be good, yeah?
Well, it hasn't hit me up, so I'll pretend I don't know anything.
Indeedy.
Yeah.
Indeedy.
Alright, so that was a good laugh.
Congratulations, Jerome. You graduated from college today. That means you can now not have to spend on college tuition anymore. More money for F4Fs. What is up, Troy? So, laters, Nick, thanks for joining. Got to head to bed, must be an Aussie. Yeah, so basically that was that. Am I now going to talk a little bit about...
Yep. Your turn to get angry.
No, I'm not going to get angry. It's...
Hey, Romaine. Various Suit, 29th of December, last chance weekend.
Right. Alright, let's still talk a little bit about the old hype posts. So after Banjo-Kazooie, during Banjo-Kazooie, before the announcement, for about two months, every Monday became a thing where people would say hashtag Banjo Mondays. 4 or 5 people, the same person making the same alt accounts 4 or 5 times, right? And just, just an image of Banjo, whatever it is, and just say Banjo Mondays, and then on to the next one, etc., etc. And, every time I saw one, I would because they had no idea that we already been sitting on the license for so many years. Well, not so many. At least a year and a half before the very first Banjo Monday came up.
But from now on, every time you say that means we got it. Right? That's your sign. No, that's your telltale.
Or if I say teehee.
Yeah.
No, but I internally teeheed. I never once teeheed on those posts because I knew that would give the game away.
Yeah.
Except for what is a Kanjo, right? So the Banjo Mondays that was there was, again, 2 months when we knew that we were going to be announcing, it relatively soon. And we've been working on it, and that's why we wanted, and that's why those Banjo Mondays.
Good night, Ashley.
Good night, Ashley. Take it easy, mate. Thanks for joining. Jordan, do you go tee-hee when you see Resident Evil?
See? Yeah, there you go.
So the point being is, I use that excuse of Banjo Mondays to then make the biggest gamble of my F4F career, which was to then run a Banjo TT. Because I used that activity and created the TT to put it off the scent for the 35k reveal. Right. And that was the gamble.
Question, would you do a TT for Happy Mask Man?
That's a different question.
Yeah.
Happy Mask Salesman doesn't necessarily need a TT because it would do amazingly well.
Yep.
But the point being is that I use the energy of the TT to throw it off the... this is like masters of teasing and deception, and in a good way. In the way that the teasing is all about smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors, where I'm trying to make people think that we don't have the license. So when we said, okay, look, I'm like, oh guys, yeah, you've been rallying it all this time. Why don't we actually see if it's really anything? So therefore, that's why we created that TT. If we, and therefore that's what led to it. And of course, with the announcement of Banjo for the 35k reveal, it led to a void of which, I was funny because it was quite funny because it was like, everyone was like, oh, well, Banjo there's no longer Banjo Mondays. What do we use to replace Banjo Monday? And then everyone was like, oh, Xenoblade or, whatever it would be. The point being is trying to establish what would become the de facto Monday rally. And then that became, once Monday was done, Tuesday became. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all days then became unique to one character. Not even unique to one character, everyone was just whatever it was. And it would just be simple. Like the Banjo Monday posts, it was literally just one picture and just saying, Banjo Mondays later, that's it. Not like, oh, I really wish that, or anything like explaining why they want it. Or, this is my experience with it. Just quite a simple one image. And it wasn't one day, it was every day for different characters, multiple times. And people say, oh, it only takes... and there was 2 sides of it. People who were passionate about their characters, and I love that, But also the fact that it takes, and those who don't like it, and those who don't like seeing it, the other guys who do like want to rally it are like, it just takes you 2 seconds to scroll, you know, half a second to scroll past it. But you scroll past that, but then you see another one right underneath it, and then another one right underneath that as well, and then you're seeing the F4F related content that they wanted to see. 1 out of every 3, 1 out of every 4, and I could see that people were getting, you know, on both sides of the fence. And when I see there's a divide, something has to happen in order to find out what's the best way to deal with it in a community way. So that's why I wrote that about the hashtags, and basically say, look, this is what we want to do. We want to figure this out. And when we stopped, the admins started stopping them, because we had a discussion. We said, look, let's just stop this for now. There was a lot of backlash. Happy Mars salesman, I think it was on Monday that this happened, right?
Yeah.
We deleted a few of them and said, no, just, you know, and then it became like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, do that. And clearly those were like, oh, thank God. Those were like, oh, you can't do that. So ultimately it said, you know, I wanted to see how that happened. People weren't happy with that. Some people were, etc., etc. So basically it meant that we would do a poll. I ran a poll which basically says, well, this is the way that we can deal with it, and this and that, and how do you want to deal with it? And ultimately, the choice that won was F4F Fun Days, or F for Fun Days, which is basically a free-for-all on Sunday that you can just rally. And I'll be looking, I'll be watching. I like to see what happens, what people are passionate about. And I always like to see that. It's very, very important for us to know. And I would love to see, for that Sunday, what the fans want to do, what they want to see, what they want to rally for. I'm interested in knowing that. However, what I will tell you, Chocks, is over the last day, the last 48 hours since I ran that poll, there's been no hashtag days, and I think the quality of the F4F related content has been much better. If you look at the actual comments in the poll, I mean, so what did we see? We saw
they're
people
kind of waiting for an official statement.
No. What do you mean? In what way?
Oh, you mean afterwards? Yeah.
No. What I mean
after
is
you post that.
After I posted that, and no one was then doing those, those random days throughout and like multiple people doing it on different days, etc., etc. It became much more hyper focused on F4F based content. So that would have been sneak peeks, videos, people's pictures. So I saw someone had just busted open. I think it was Randy Gerard's busted open a vice. I saw people's. I would see people's meta. I saw someone's meta night. I think it was Amanda Kirby got Meta Night, right? Yeah. And a lot more stuff that, you know what, I think I actually miss quite a lot. When I wake up in the mornings and it's full of hashtag this and that, I used to be able to scroll through everything and then just sort of like reply to every single one. But it became that if I missed the morning and I was busy during that day, I would start missing stuff. And I always like to sort of see when people get new stuff or what have you. And I've been able to do that much more over the last 2 days, which is, obviously as the things get bigger and bigger, it becomes harder to do it as well. But I think without diluting it during this week, without the hashtags here and there, it's allowed me to focus and see all those sort of contents as well. So ultimately, I think that's ultimately, pretty good. Sundays is usually a slow day for us anyways. Except for you, mate. You're doing an interview this Sunday. But this Sunday, it's going to be the first time that we see. And it's going to be the first time. I'm going to see what happens. But I'll be interested to see what people are rallying for and pushing for and all that sort of stuff. So, we would see that. People were saying, oh, the point of having Happy Mars Salesman is because we want it in 1/4 scale. Or we want to have it, instead of a PVC and all that sort of stuff. Well, mate, it's literally just... I didn't even know that's what it was about, to be honest with you. I didn't even know that's what it's about. I'm just taking Happy Mars Salesman as an example. All I just saw was a picture of Happy Mars Salesman, a video of it, whatever. No message, not anything apart from, Happy Mars Salesman Monday. And that's all. HMS, whatever, it's Mondays. And that was it. I have no idea that's to do with resin. No idea. At the end of the day, that's... I only saw that because people were saying, oh, I don't think people realize that's the reason for doing it. Well, you're right. I had no idea. But that's beside the point. Happy Mars Salesman is something that was already on that Majora's Mask poll. We know that it would do well. But right now, Nintendo is asking us to focus on Breath of the Wild, so we're doing that. And of course, we'll see them in Vegas in May time. So No, and thanks, Andrew. Thanks so much for joining us. I appreciate it. What is up, South Cantus? So, I just got the statue post, a not discussion-provoking post, though. All right, Kevin. Okay, so you would say, maybe not for you, but it's interesting for us to see. But just hashtagging a random thing with nothing, with nothing put against it, and no reasoning behind it apart from just because it's a certain day is also just as bad, to be honest with you. If not, I think it's actually worse because it's just repetition of the week beforehand, and the week beforehand it became more and more of an issue as the times went past after Banjo. So it's something that I figured that we needed to have a conversation about. So we'll have to see. But Nana says he wants to push hard for Happy Mother's Sunday. Well, feel free to do what you want on a Sunday, as long as you understand that nothing's happening with that until I can have a conversation with Nintendo. And even then, I've got loads of other stuff that's on the list way before that. It's just there's a whole there's a massive list that we got to get through with the Zelda stuff. So you can keep pushing for it by all means, and that's the point. Have your voice, have your say, but don't do it throughout the whole week because it's going to start diluting for what we want to do. And of course, we talk about, is it a community? Is it a extension? At the end of the day, it is an extension of the business, as simple as that. And it's a way that we can communicate what's coming up in a much more informal environment. And that's the key difference between that and the Facebook page. It's not, and that's why there are things that's why there is such a thing as rules. Because they want to keep it on what the point was, and what the point for what the company, for what the group was set up for, and that's ultimately always been the goal, to do it. And having a fantastic community around that is a lovely, byproduct of that. But it wasn't set up to be a community. It was set up to be something that we can inform. Well, I didn't know what it was set up to be until I could see what's the difference between the group and what's the difference between the main page. And the fact that it forced me to be Alex Davis, not First to Figures, meant that I could just be myself. We could just all be ourselves and go from there. And that sort of, over time, evolved it into the way it is now. And ultimately what I see it being is, of course it's a business, of course it is, but it's a celebration of what's coming up and excitement and hype and all the sort of things that we can show behind the scenes. So that's the reason why you can't just simply say, just if you want F4F, corporate stuff, just go look at the web, on the main page. It doesn't work like that. So, that's where we're at. So hopefully you guys understand where we're coming from. Some will be happy, some won't be. That was the whole point. Some were divided. But hopefully the poll choice of everyone having F for Fun days means it's going to be something that's going to let that release out, show us the passion. I look forward to seeing it. Concentrate it for a day. Let's see what's up. And we go from there. The Sunday will start from 12 a.m. Hong Kong time until 11:59 p.m. Hong Kong time for Sunday. And then after that, we will be merciless and cull things that go over. All right?
Purge.
Purge.
It's like purging it. It's purging it. One day of the year.
Yeah.
One day of the year.
Yeah, exactly.
One day of the year.
The purge. So your wish poll. No, Kelly. There's a big difference between like the occasional. It's not
the
Kelly.
TT. She meant
yeah.
TT.
Oh no, it's not. It's not even about that. And I don't want people to get scared if it's not like suggestions during the week. It's just random pictures of multiple. It's random. It's random like posts about multiple posts about one character on one day with no background behind it, with no. No thoughts apart from the fact, it seems to be Monday, therefore I should just post this. And then 20 other people do that. And then we tried deleting one, deleting two, deleting three, and leaving just one. So people who were behind that, who wanted, Happy Mask Salesman on that day, for example, to go onto that one thread and like, yeah. And then the guys that were like, you deleted my one, and they took it all personal, right? And that's the reason why we said, well, okay, then this is what we got to do. Because it was getting too much to say it. So if it's like a general, I grew up with this and I really like that, and this is what I want to see, that's discussion invoking. That's a conversation. So if someone then sort of starts trying to like know that's the sort of like loophole all the time. Like, all right, 5 people are like, oh yes, let's discuss about Happy Mask Salesman all on the Monday. Like, okay, come on guys, you know what's up. There's a post right there. You can discuss your conversation in that. But at least it allows us to delete that post or lock it down without them going defensive and going, why you've allowed that post but not allowed my post. And we can say, well, because this is, there is a post right there, right into it. Which is what we hoped they would have done for for those hash days, but they didn't do that. They got upset. People got upset when we deleted their post. So that was the reason why. Bada bing, bada boom. So still anime related and game related, absolutely, Sav. There's no difference between that. It's still just keep it on target, keep it on focus. Whew. Any questions about that, guys, before I move on to the...
Oh, it's all warmed up now. Nice one, Kelly. What are you doing?
Q&A now, isn't it? Oh, TT. I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yep. All right, cool. It's just because any questions.
Yeah, you just see if there's any questions first.
Alex, you should put this in the club as well. That it's not FF brushing pieces off. It's just that how to deal with licenses that troll posting mass posts will not change that. Yeah, I mean that's I would have thought was pretty straightforward. We've already talked about Happy Mask Salesman as an example. That's why they're posted to these, because F4F tags everyone once. I think people got upset with why their post got deleted was because the F4 Fampus tags everyone wants to be on there. I guess I don't get that, Matthew. There's no.
I guess like they don't want to be left out.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Can we help?
Now, I'm not talking about Happy Mask Salesman in any shape or form, because it's not even on my radar right now in terms of making something. Got so many other things. You talk about Fierce 80 Link, you want to see that. So what do you want to see more? Fierce 80 Link, or you want to see Happy Mask Salesman? Because Fierce 80 Link won the poll, for example. And I've still got tons of stuff in the vault that we want to bring out. Ocarina of Time this, Majora's Mask that, there's tons of the F4F famous things you do. Oh, the F4F famous things. Well, if you're talking about the hashtag F4F famous, but even if they have the hashtag F4F famous, it doesn't. Even if it gets deleted, it still counts towards your thing, to your poll and stuff like that. It still counts towards it, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess so.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
All right.
Getting off track here.
Yeah. All right, Chocks, hit you off with the TT.
All right,
it's only 1 hour and 20 minutes into this. What the hell?
Right. Last week's TT79. Assassin's Creed 2. Wow. Because, this is, that we were talking about,
Ezio Auditore de Frenze.
Again, it's still neck and neck this week. That one has 308 votes for yes and 294 votes for no. So, there's your number, guys.
So, definitely a TT does make a difference between a fan-made poll versus an official TT. So
sure,
anybody who's done a TT that's their own TT that hasn't had the desired results, it's still possible for us to do an official TT and then have very different results. Because on the fan made TT, it was on the fan made poll, it was way negative. It was like half of them were no's compared to the if it was 100 yeses, that's 100 no's, only 50 yeses. Whereas here, there are more yeses than no's.
And not just that, it's just that, for example, a lot of people maybe just added you as a friend, so they will only get your notifications, and they unfollow the group or whatever, or somehow they just don't see that poll as well. Right. So a lot of variables with that. But
it wouldn't be me for being a person, it'd be you, because I'm not the one who posted it.
Right. Obviously, it makes a bigger difference when someone official is making these polls official. Right. So it's common sense that it's bound to have different results. But hey, we can only post one TT a week, and I know a lot of people are asking for different licenses. We will get around to those, so don't worry. There's an endless stream of TTs to come. For this week, obviously slightly different. TT is a to vote or not to vote, but it still has a number, TT80.
Guys, remember, so I just want to quickly say, if you have any questions that I haven't had a chance to read or answer, make sure you put it into the Q&A thread, and I will definitely answer every single one in there. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's fine. Yeah, TT80, to vote or not to vote. Riala from Knights. That was just posted yesterday. There will be a blog post that's going to be posted on the... Oh, you posted... Oh.
No, I just sorry. This is the Q&A thread. If you guys wanted to put anything in there, put it in there, and I'll definitely answer any single question that I see.
All right. So yes, back on the TT80, there will be a blog post coming up soon, which will be posted on the main website as well.
You can share that more easily.
You can share that out, and it'll also be coming into next week's newsletter as well. So make sure you share that out if you know anyone who's a Knights fan. And yes, I know Sav says Knights is your favourite game, isn't it, Sav? Way more than Dark Souls.
Where's Bud? Is he on the stream? Because Bud's using the wrong picture.
Ah, right, okay.
That's Knights. It should be Riala.
Yes. So, guys, right now we have 72 votes for yes and 146 votes for no. Not looking good so far, but TTs never die. So hopefully if there's more Sega fans that really want this...
Yeah, I mean, that's painful. We've paid tons of money to get it developed, but it is what it is. As in, I don't want to go too much into it, but you know... So I don't mean that. What I mean is at least it's a you know, we've gone very far down that line. We've made the 3D, we've printed it out. Forget about the money aspect of it. It's a shame for it to be...
Right, and I've read some comments, you know, saying, hey, why not just treat these as separate products that we'd have, like, for example... Zelda or Dark Souls, where hey, sure, it'll sell in a couple hundreds or whatever it is. Treat these as like, you know, Class C or Class D statues, where you know it might sell really low numbers, but set the price higher. You know, so these are some of the options that I've seen in the club, right? You know, give them a set number. If it reaches that number, it reaches that price that we're happy with, then we just make it. But that's quite... I can understand that, but that's only stuff that you can talk about afterwards, after things happen, because you don't know whether this item is one of those items. So if you do a pre-order, for example, we do a pre-order for one item, expecting to sell hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and it turned out to be meh, right? Do we... Oh, yeah, all right, okay, all right. Yeah, so I understand. Yeah. But I'm just saying, you know, like that's kind of like a post-mortem kind of thing, right? What happens if products don't do really well? Do you just all of a sudden, okay, forget this pre-order, let's waste another pre-order launch of the year, and give it a set number and just sell it like that? So it's kind of like you have to try it first, and if it fails, then you have to do another pre-order, and set a certain amount number. Can we be really good and say, oh, this item is definitely going to be crap? We'll make sure we give it a set number, or we'll give it a chance. It might do really well, right?
Or you could apply that logic for every single item,
and then we're back to how it was before in the old system.
No. You could say, but the problem is, the problem is the chart is a sliding scale. This is the problem of the sliding scale, which is how, you know, if you set with every single thing, it means if you hit 100, it will be this price.
Right.
If it's 70, you know, if it's like, you know, 200, it's a lower price. If it's 300, it's a lower price, right? It's similar to what the factory gives us.
Right. That's another way of doing a pre-order.
Yeah, but the point is, how do you charge the first 100 people the higher price?
Yeah, no one's gonna buy it until I'm gonna wait for somebody else to buy it.
But the point
so
is,
it's a bit like some.
Everyone has to pay the same price, but it's the first person to go in first. Are they willing to pay that money first?
It's a bit like, you know, I'm just dropping a name out there. It's a bit like Humble Bundles. Right. They have a set price, I believe,
isn't it?
Well, I don't know. Let's say you
pay what you think it's worth.
Pay what you think it's worth or whatever it is, yeah. So it gets to a certain amount. $1. Yeah, fine. Everyone's $1, and then that price will slightly increase or whatever it is, and then you get like 5 games, for example, and if you go over middle number, that middle price, medium price, you get an extra couple of games. I think that's how their system works.
But there's a very big difference.
That's the thing you're talking about, a sliding scale.
Not quite, because their stuff is like, it doesn't cost anything.
Right,
to make
it's all digital. It's all digital. Yeah.
So, you know, the fact it's $1, but 5 million people buy it.
Sure.
Is great business, right? But it doesn't work like that for us.
It doesn't work for us.
No.
And like we say, if you say, let's say the first 10 statue costs $600.
Do it like Kickstarter. But Kickstarter is fixed price. It's not a sliding scale, isn't it?
Well, Kickstarter you can set like
early backers of a statue gets more.
Early backers not gets more. Early backers.
No, you're saying early backers.
Oh, for Humble Bundle, right? I'm talking about Kickstarter.
No, for Kickstarter.
Kickstarter, no. Early backers get cheaper discount.
Yeah, so they get more.
Oh, if you look at it that way.
Well, they get more, but the whole point is we want that doesn't work. Then if they get more of a discount, then that's against the whole point of what we're trying to say.
No, early backers
pay more.
No.
For us, for niche lines,
right? For niche lines, but
there's no guarantee that we're going to sell it.
What I believe Nana is saying is like early starters, you can set a certain amount. Let's say you set 50, and they buy it at 10% cheaper, and then the rest, once that's filled up, once the top 50 is filled up, the rest will be charged at a retail price.
James Reed has got it. It's along the lines of what I was thinking, that everyone pays the same deposit,
right?
But with the understanding that it starts at, let's say, 100. Now, I mean, the deposit, whatever the deposit, the statue price is now 100,
right?
Assuming that no one buys it, and it's only the first there's only 10 sales, and it's each person's paying 100, right? And they're willing to pay that 100, right?
Right.
With no guarantee that it goes down cheaper, and then let's say we sell another 100, it goes down to $90, but we therefore charge everybody the equivalent of $90, not 100,
right,
because we got over that number. So it's all about the end balance, the balance at the end, rather than the initial deposit, which is the same for everyone. Which is the way to take that into account, that everyone pays the same in the end.
In the end, yeah, but it's that first bit where everyone's waiting for someone to bite.
Is Miguel on the stream? Because he's only just figured out how to do this reservation period. Now all of a sudden we're going to go, oh yeah, sliding scale. It's like,
I think he's in the stream. I believe he's in the stream. I saw his name pop in.
Oh no!
Pop up.
Reservation, I'm just going, the changes.
That's a lot of hassles. Yeah, because people go, oh, it's so unfair. You know, like, oh, now they've got to fight with all these statues that they know is going to sell well, or you assume it sells well because it's based on popularity, right? These TTs, they're based on popular characters, popular games, and if that has more awareness out there, let's say a Silent Hill will do better than a Streets of Rage or whatever.
How's that Silent Hill doing?
Silent Hill TT?
Yeah. Type in Pyramid Head.
Where's it?
Search. Yeah. That's it. There it is. Just need to type.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, you know.
I'm just thinking.
Like some polls will have more votes, but do you look at the percentage instead of the votes? Because some polls might have lower votes, but it has a higher percentage. And do we look at it that way and say, oh, let's try and do that project instead?
Right. All right, sweet. Right, it's time to move on to other things not as depressing, and go to talk about the next week's TT is going to be .hack // We're going to figure out what that version of the // is going to be.
Yes.
The week after that is going to be...
Oh, haven't mentioned anything about that. Next week is .hack.
Yeah, we might as well just go with the next one.
You want to talk about the winners first?
Yeah, we will do. But I'll just say that the next week after that will be Valkyria. Kyria. Yeah. Let us know if that's something you're going to be interested in, guys. And next week is going to be Valkyria. That nice sort of RPG, strategic RPG.
Turn-based.
Turn-based, where you actually do some moving in FPS. It's quite a little unique game. Whether or not something you're going to be interested in, Valkyria, for a chance at a TT. That will be that one. And then after that will be Puyo Puyo. TT. Yep. That's it. So the next three are going to be .hack, followed by Valkyria, followed by Pure. We just go over the next three. You don't have to like every single time and go in threes. There are three more. We should probably add it one every week. Yeah, exactly. It's not just called Volcanic Chronicles.
Yes,
then, yeah,
I know.
Chronicles, yeah.
Yes, that's right, guys.
So Valkyria Chronicles, Pure. So
Pure, the kind of Tetris
thing,
style game.
Yeah. It's not just called Valkyria. I thought there was more than one.
No, it's Valkyria Chronicles.
I know there's like more than one game.
There's more than that.
There's a new Valkyria Chronicles 4 coming out next year.
There's like a couple. There's a Vita game and a couple of PlayStation games, and then yeah.
Cole Campbell, just have a statue group buy, put up a preview of a niche piece, attach a minimum amount of buyers to produce, attach price with amount due up front to cover tooling setup costs, leave it open for a month or two, then close. If it meets, numbers made. If not, oh well. And if more purchases than needed, then price will be lower. Yeah, well,
That's
the same.
I've also seen.
That's the same as what we. Yeah.
I've also seen a recent one where they first of all they set a X amount of number first, and then it will continue to keep. If it passes that number, it will continue until it reaches a maximum number.
Right.
And then they stop.
Sure. Well, that's just numbers.
That's just numbers. Yeah.
We won't ever do that. Ours is purely market demand. So what this is? Mean
That's
Bean
right.
Machine.
Dr. Robotnik Mean Bean Machine. That's what it is. The original. That's what I was saying.
Pure.
Pure.
What the hell am I saying? I see how that
Pure.
TG's going to do.
Pure. See?
Pure. All right, cool. Right, last week's winner hashtag.
Right, last week's hashtag was F4F Real, number 48. And last week, obviously, we had a low turnout.
Yep, just like this week. So
So
85 right now, so it's not going to...
Two winners for last week. And they are...
I like it. Alexandra Sorgius. Bada bing, bada boom. Alexandra.
Yeah.
Sorgius, congratulations. Bada bing, bada boom. 500 raw points to you. And Christ Hildebrand Jr. Congratulations. I think was he on the stream today? For a chance to win 500 raw points. That will be sorry, that's for you. This week's hashtag for a chance to win 500 raw points for 2 lucky winners is going to be hashtag F4F Shuffle. Did I already do one of those? No. Hashtag F4F Shuffle for a chance to win 500 raw points chosen at random by Chocks next week. Hashtag F4F Shovel, not shuffle. Shovel, as in Shovel Knight. Correct by Mark Johnston. Please change it, Andrew. Please change it, Jordan. Please change it, JC. Please change it, Matthew. Please change it, Alex. It's Shovel. Thank you, Gilbert. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Brennan. Thank you, Jordan. Absolutely, guys. Hashtag F4F Shovel for a chance to win 500 raw points chosen at random. Hey, Randy. I liked your voice. Billy Ogle, you need to add the F4F. Hashtag F4F Shovel. Did you need me to pin that for you, Chocks?
Yeah, it's gone.
Well, you pinned it.
No, I've typed it.
Yeah, I see it.
Slow.
Pin that bad boy back out of the top. Hashtag F4F Shovel for a chance to win 500 raw points chosen at random. I need elocution lessons.
A what?
He says I need this week's hashtag is F4F Shovel. Shuffle is quite a big difference. Do the shuffle. All right, guys. We're going to kick it off with the...
Shovel. Shovel.
The Friday's Q&A. Gonna hit those questions right now. Chocks, keep an eye on that. I'm gonna look over here. Randy Gerards, how do you feel about studios that produce unlicensed statues? I feel it is pretty low. I don't like that. I think it's very, totally wrong on many levels. Not just against, obviously if you look at it from our point of view, I think it's not good for statue producers. I think it's not good for license holders, but obviously for the licenses. But I think it's absolutely. But I'm absolutely jealous at the freedom. The freedom to produce without having to worry about licenses. Of course, it's if we could, have that, we would be able to do 20,000 times more products. But of course, that's not how it works. So for that, of course, I'm envious, but for all the selfish reasons, because I wanted to get things done quickly. But that is not a reason to do it.
Follow the rules.
Right. I mean, someone's like the question is, how do you feel about the hard-working man versus someone who robbed a bank? Pretty much it's the same sort of thing. I'm jealous of the guy who got...
I'm sure it's hard working robbing a bank.
Right, okay.
Like Paris.
Absolutely. Ryan Kessler for Chivalry indeed. Mickey wanted Ornstein. Jake, thank you. Giovanni Golmorio. Now that Mugen is deep in production, when should we expect Jin? Probably sometime, maybe back end of 2018, I would probably say. Question 2. I know I'm probably a broken record at this point, but any news on Carmina? No, there isn't. God, can you remind me to ask Kanaka what's going on with that? Number 3. When should we expect to see the first piece in the Dark Souls 2 or 3 line if everything else goes smooth after Sif ships? I've been pushing for that for a while now. I've submitted the 3D for quite a long time now, so I'm going to follow up with that. So the 3D sculpt has been done, but I've not had any feedback back on that just yet. Costa. No, it's not.
Costa?
This is actually quite distracting. They're talking about Shovel Knight versus the actual Q&As. They're like, this guy, he's like, I wanted Ornstein, he's talking about this, right? And then this guy starts talking about, waiting for guts, but this comes instead, like...
Well, it's not my fault.
Well, I think you just keep it pure.
This clicks into the blog.
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying that...
It's Q&A.
But it's not, but the Q&A should be Q&A.
Well, before I was posting on YouTube videos. What difference?
YouTube videos?
Yeah. If I do normally, if it's a normal Friday Q&A, there'll be nothing. It'll be just that article and then that's it, right?
What article?
It'll be this post.
Yeah.
It'll be just that section.
Yeah.
But because it's a preview Friday, when it's a preview Friday, I normally post a YouTube video with it as well.
A YouTube video
of what we're
previewing. That's fine. But I'm just saying we shouldn't. I don't have a problem with this. This is perfect. It's what I wanted. Yeah, I'm saying don't mix these together. Just keep it Q&A because
mix what together?
The fact that it's that the Q&A should just be questions and answers. Half of this stuff is just talking about this.
But it's also about preview Friday.
I understand that it's about but I want to answer the questions, and I'm seeing like tons of people are asking, like talking about other stuff, like talking about this, but
not many.
Well, yeah. Well,
Not many. Just scroll it. Just scroll for. There's not many. Oh, do we need it? Let's make a poll about it.
Well, we'll see how many people are going to be talking about that.
Jeez. It's like it's caught onto us now.
What I'll do is I'll just ignore those questions. It's not even questions, and that's what I'll do.
Really? What questions?
Well, it's not even a question. That's the point. Like, what am I supposed to say with that?
Yeah, and that has nothing to do with that Shovel Knight thing.
Of course it does, but this is coming instead. He's referring to this.
Well, answer him then.
It's derogatory.
Ask him to say, hey, it is coming though.
But this is something that's it's rude that what he's written there.
It's rude.
Of course it is.
Oh, that's rude.
Waiting for guts, but this is coming instead. That's just rude. I'm not.
I'm glad you're waiting for guts, which is good.
And that's fine, but
and just tell him guts is coming in Q1, guys.
So all he needs to ask is when is guts coming? But no, he's referring to that.
Wow.
And the same as this guy over here.
What?
What's the point of him writing that? Yeah. Mikey, yeah?
Yeah.
What's the point of writing that?
Hey,
he's
Mikey,
writing that because he's talking about this.
Yeah, but read it.
But he's not reading that. All he's just seeing is that. But I'm trying to answer the Q&A.
But this today is about Shovel Knight.
Yeah, I know, but you can just you've already done
Why you
that
gonna
this
be
Friday.
so rude?
This Friday. Well, how does it go?
How's that song
I'm
go?
gonna marry her anyway.
Yeah.
How does it?
You always play it on
I
the
know.
street.
I know. Why? How does it even go? I'm gonna marry you anyway. Marry that girl.
Yeah.
Marry her anyway.
Why you have to be so rude?
Is it right? I don't know somewhere.
Help us out, guys.
But you already do this is a preview Friday, and we do that as a separate post anyway. So just keep it as a
I
separate
haven't
post.
done that in a long time.
Yeah, of course you did that. We did that. I did that. We shared the blog in. We shared the blog
We
post
didn't
into
have to
that
do that anymore, though.
because you included it into this. But now it's
And
just
now it's kind of like, hey guys, boom, it is a preview Friday. Instead of getting questions, is it a preview Friday?
look at this sentences
Is
over
it a
here.
preview
Yeah?
Friday?
Look at this.
Yeah. What?
You know, I don't want to see this shit on my Q&A.
Skip it.
Well, okay, but
That
if
was
we
only
don't-
just one question. Let's carry on this. Let's give today's a trial.
No, we did that last week as well.
No, last week
was-
because they didn't read the whole thing. They thought it was an Akku post because they went past 3 lines and then it
Right,
says
right, right.
find
And they
the
would,
Q&A.
yeah, right, exactly. And then they get talking about the Aku Aku thing or whatever it is, yeah?
Hey, but you got to be happy that it was kind of a short one, right?
Right, okay. Hey guys, Alex Walker. See, this is better, right? Can we expect Ornstein pre-order in Q1 of 2018? The answer is yes. Will there be any chance of getting confirmation of the next Dark Souls statue after Mimic soon? No.
Alex just discovered that people on the internet are rude. Kenny Cruz goes, "Why are you gonna be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too?"
Why you gotta be so rude? Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Gotta be. Yeah, I gotta. Why? Oh fuck, I can't even remember. How's Darksiders coming along? No movement on that just yet. I think we're getting to the point where people are resigning themselves to knowing that it would be more expensive in 1/6 and on a horse. You mentioned in the last Q&A that you want to get a Souls pre-order up every 4 months ideally. Is that just for the original Souls? For example, you could have a Dark Souls pre-order 1 month and then a month later have a Dark Souls 2 pre-order, or 4 between all Souls releases. The answer is 4 between Souls releases, but not including the
BBCs.
the SDs as well. See, another one. Nothing to do with Q&A, and here I'm waiting for Alu.
Oh, just kick them out then.
Alex Hughes. 1. How many things in the vault go into some form of physical production stage, i.e. samples and such? You know what? I really don't know. I need to look over exactly what's in there. Probably 40%, I would say. As much as that? Maybe. 2. If you could save one thing from the vault, what would it be? Zora Link. Number 3. At Chocks, what would it be? You don't even know what's in the vault. You know some of it, but not all of it.
I don't really care about the vote.
Number 3.
I'm rude.
Yeah, that's why you write something in that Q&A. Something rude. Number 3. In the early days on F4F, how hard was it to get the Zelda license? You know what? It was like manna from heaven. It was gifted to us. Like, it was super easy. And the reason why is because it was done through an agent. And the agent's job is to sell licenses. The agent job serves as as a middleman to connect us with the licensors. And they were looking for people to pick up these licenses, of which, this one was Nintendo, and we just were literally at the right time at the right place, because right afterwards they stopped working with Nintendo because they started working with Microsoft, and we were just there at the last moment and managed to get in the contract just like that. So we were, every day I look back and I just see that this was a very, very obvious fork in the road, and we were so lucky to get that, and I'm so grateful for that as well. So, every day. Michael Summers, what are you guys going to be doing for Christmas?
What?
Can we have a Christmas, or are we supposed to be doing loads of live streams?
We don't
for the
celebrate Christmas. We don't celebrate anything.
Do we not? What about all those things under the Christmas tree?
What Christmas tree?
Indeed.
What's a Christmas tree?
If you could say, the Q&As are usually long, 2 to 3 hours long. Don't you have to pee? And yes, I do. And I do go and do pee. Strategically. Number 3, Shovel Knight. While awesome, it seems like a really niche license compared with others. What kind of considerations do you have when putting time and effort into pursuing something like that versus a Nintendo license? That's a good question, and we go into that in quite a bit of detail, right? In the making of documentary, there's a 1 hour of goodness on Shovel Knight, making of which will be dropping right after this stream. Have you uploaded it to the YouTube? To Facebook.
Yeah.
To Facebook.
Yeah.
Huh.
Look here. Look. Oh, you got same as Elizabeth, like trust issues. Yeah, look, hey.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah.
And we talk a little bit about that, but just for your reference right now, it's just it was something we wanted to see. JB had actually done a poll back in the day. JB's on there. It was 22nd of May 2016, talking a little bit about indie stuff, and it was definitely something we wanted to sort of see. We've seen that there'd been an amiibo for it. We thought, this is something that has. Yeah. We wanted to really sort of test that, and if that does well, there's other indie things that we would love to look into as well.
Hopefully more.
There's a lot of indie stuff also. I mean, you look at some games that actually don't have much merchandise, but has a cult following, and you sort of might want to think, maybe those are things that could do really well. So we'll see. This is going to be, fingers crossed for Shovel Knight on regards to that. Jake Mayer, number 1, you said you would like to start doing plush. Any particular franchise you'd like to start besides Dark Souls? No, let us know. What do you want to see? Number 2, with Bandai Namco developing a new MHA game, My Hero Academia, would that be an opportunistic avenue to approach for a license in general? Does prior history with the company help greatly or little in license hunting? And the answer is it helps greatly for other licenses from the company. For MHA license, it's completely nothing to do with that. It's completely nothing to do with an MHA license. The fact that we have a relationship with Bandai Namco.
Right.
Because if that was the case, I'll be sitting here with a massive Pokken license with a huge smile on my face. Am I sitting here with a huge smile on my face? No, I'm not.
Have we been invited to the Bandai Namco headquarters in Japan? Not yet.
Damien Christoph, number 1, do you have any plans for the Shenmue license? Any updates on the new designs any new plans for the Shenmue license? No, haven't announced anything. We were talking a little bit about Rio 1/4, but that kind of didn't get any traction, so didn't really sort of look into that anymore. Might need to revisit that, I don't know. Or are you waiting? Are you going to surf the hype when Shenmue 3 is coming out? That's a good point. We never really did anything after that.
Shenhua?
No, talking about the Ryo Hazuki 1/4 scale.
Right. Nothing, I haven't done anything, have we?
No.
Well, the game has been delayed until like second half of 2018.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, it was delayed a couple of months ago anyway, so I think everyone knows it's going to be... Because the original date was supposed to be this year, this Christmas. Obviously, in game development, sometimes that gets delayed a couple of times. I don't even. Have we mentioned about?
Yeah, I did a pose, like poses A to J, and everyone was like,
up the stairs,
and
down
then but there wasn't enough people rallying for it.
Yeah,
it didn't seem to generate. It didn't generate any.
It's kind of expected, isn't it?
Stop depressing me, man. Number 2.
We need to write a blog for that. All these blogs are becoming depressing blogs. It's like a reminder. There's your archive.
Number 2. Will you consider making a Tomba Temptation Thursday? Sure, why not? Put it on the list eventually. Is Mitsurugi planned for next year? If so, are you sticking with Soul Cow 2 or surfing on the Soul Cow 6 hype? Still considering.
Congratulations, Bandai Namco, with this
amazing
SC6.
review,
Yeah.
Knew about that in May. Daryl, number 1, is there any update on the obtaining of the Yu-Gi-Oh license? We submitted our proposals, and we'll probably hear something in the new year. Number 2, how is the Samurai Champloo line shaping up? Any info on Jin? As I mentioned earlier with Giovanni, maybe you look to do something end of next year for Jin. Randy Gerard, You said you don't do 1/6 scale resin anymore, but doesn't the scale depend on the figure? KORL isn't exactly 1/4, either. And when I say 1/6, there's a big difference between 1/6 scale resins that are the base and the figure. If you have a really complicated base and then the figure as well, that's probably something more realistic that we would do, not just, if that makes sense. It would do it more like that rather than just say we don't do 1/6. What I'm just trying to say is the 1/6 scales where they used to be $200, $250, those aren't being done anymore. If you do a 1/6 scale that's complicated base and all that sort of stuff, which pushes the price up higher, that's something that we would consider. I think you can argue that's what King of Red Lions is exactly. King of Red Lions is. King of Red Lions is actually was in scale to the Breath of the, the Lincoln Epona, Lincoln Loftwing. Those links are the same, and if you look at the links next to each other and you see Cartoon Link or Toon Link, which is obviously from Wind Waker, that's the ratio between the two. Yeah. Especially because we also did Ganondorf. In Ganondorf in obviously Wind Waker, and the size of him and that. So that matched two parts. So King of Red Lions matched Ganondorf and matched
the Lincoln series. The
Lincoln series, yeah. Absolutely right. Tyler Odom, how's timing on the current statues in production? Everything looks good to come before Chinese New Year. We're still pushing really, really hard on that. We've got some packaging issues that we've got to get sorted out, but we hope to be able to get one batch out done in time. It's going to be tight. Claudio. Oh, no, nothing. Randy, will we see more of the F4F car holders this year? And the answer is this year. Yeah, I've actually asked we've got to come back with a more simplistic concept. That whole 4 shape thing is a nightmare unless we actually make it in plastic, as an example, to keep the price down, because these things are supposed to be cheap and cheerful, but the pricing coming to us to having that shape, super expensive to do that in acrylic. Super expensive. You have to do something custom like that by making molds and stuff, so I've got to really consider that.
Alright.
Claudio, how much leeway will we be seeing others from this line, like Shield Knight, and what's the difference with the X? Okay, those are a lot of questions, and you will find that information just a little bit later on. JC, I know you probably make an end of year post, but just wanted to ask, how do you think 2017 went, and is 2018 going to blow it out of the water? Much love, guys. JC, so 2017 went very, very well, and I will do a write-up post. And 2018 is going to be, it's not going to blow 2017 out of the water like 2017 blew 2016 out of the water, but it certainly will be better than 2017. Agree, Chocks?
Yeah.
I think with the dabbling of the PVC,
I would say
that's going to really...
say like 2016 to 2017 mainly was like a good 80% of the transition. From 2017 to 2018, there's still some more transition phases to sort out, like back end stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So I think we took a ton of work on 2017, leading on to 2018. So hopefully we've learned a lot from 2017 moving on to 2018. So hopefully new websites, version 2 for the whatever it is, those could be smoother, and then some of the launches or the products that were in development, for example, anime, will be more and more in 2018.
Yeah, but also for me, what I'm looking forward to is bringing, and maybe not the guys necessarily that follow us for the resin, but I'm looking forward to 2018 to be much more PVC.
Sure.
To help bring more awareness for the resins.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been amazing to have so many products in Best Buy. So, the resins in the PVCs in Best Buy. I think that's been great. Randy Gerards, is Guts PO intentionally being postponed until after the holidays? The answer is no. We only got approval from the licensor last week. And
what's the question, sorry?
Is Guts being delayed intentionally?
Oh, right.
And then the answer is no, and we are still making the two versions. It's the exclusive version is kicking my ass with the lighting effect. We're almost there. I had a conversation with Liu Li Bin. I was like, sort shit out, right? So I got that shit. I mean, explain that a bit more. And now that that's been done, we can hopefully start working towards getting that PO up and running. But also, this is the question why I asked you guys, do you want to do blind pre-orders? And they said no, so this is where we're at. But that's fine, because now that we do a 12-month flexi pay.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Point 12 months, no blind pre-orders.
Exactly. Richard Santiago, how tough was it to come up with the exclusive version of this one? I've been brainstorming since NYCC Have Nothing. It's very, very cool, and hopefully you guys are going to like it. It is going to be, it's going to be cool. Joshua Barger, I'm seriously giddy about this. Gonna have to go somewhere with some better internet so I can get a chance at a low number. Yeah, that's right. Validation Tuesdays is going to be where you get your low number. But yeah, you know, you can place your order now, anytime during casual reservation period, basically. And then come back on Validation Tuesdays to get it faster. Yep. Yeah. That's right. All new lines, all new numbers.
All new lines, new numbers. New indie statue, hopefully one first of many.
Yeah. Chris Hildebrand Jr. pre-order calendar update. I want to actually get a little bit more done and approved before I update that.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I haven't updated it, and I should do, but I don't have any to update it yet because I keep changing all the time. Yeah.
I mean, we could update. We could. There's no point putting. Oh, we could put last chance stuff on there as well.
Yeah.
So it reminds people there's two last chances.
That's a good point. Yeah. That's a good point. Those are guaranteed. Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you find out about David? When did you find out about Soul Calibur 6 being made, and how excited for it are you? Well, I was very happy to hear about it being made in May of this year when I was in Vegas meeting with Bandai Namco, and you know, so yeah, very excited for it. That's really great news. Of course, it's been a while since 5 had come out, so it's always nice when the license is renewed with freshness. Although a lot of our licenses are based on the old, so it's not. You know, obviously it's better than not having it. So you know, excited about that.
Sort us out with the latest build, Bandai Namco.
Number 2, with all the likely hype of promotions for Soul Calibur 6 next year, will you F4F try to have multiple new Soul Calibur statues up for pre-order in 2018 to capitalize on the momentum? Absolutely. Number 3, since Nintendo wants the Zelda focus to be Breath of the Wild right now, have you given any thought to making a Korok of some sort, such as a plush for the plush line or a life-size statue? Well, the answer for that is plush. It has been locked down by multiple partners for Nintendo.
Yeah.
I would have thought Sane being the obvious one.
Right.
So we're under no. What's the word? No. We're under no false pretense to understand. You know, we're under no. That's not even the right word. We're under no illusion. We're under no illusion that we're not professionals in plush, and we wouldn't want to take on something that was big, that already had established players in there. We would go look after things that didn't have things in there, and go from that. Where we could charge a little bit more because we didn't know. We don't get the high numbers to get the, you know, we don't have contacts in mass production. Sorry, mass retail. Plush that are cheap is because they make thousands and thousands of them because they're selling them to places that have huge numbers of wholesale orders. Cons and shops that go to cons and all those sort of places, and they sell lots and lots and lots of them. That gets the price down a lot. The reality is that we're nowhere near there because we have no plush established stuff. So at the beginning, it's going to be higher price because we're going to sell much less of them. It is what it is. I believe we're only going to be selling them really on our own website, maybe to a few specialty. So it's really hard to compete with those guys.
We're just not experts in that area, right?
No. So therefore, taking on people who are already established in that with established wholesales is totally the wrong way to go about it.
That's why we were so surprised to win that poll.
Exactly.
The angry poll.
The angry poll.
Yeah, we're not experts in that. We're not experts in that.
Yeah. Randy Gerards, why isn't it possible to incorporate shipping costs into FlexiPay?
Why isn't it possible?
Why isn't it possible? Well, and that's a good point. We need to be moving to a situation where we just give estimates of shipping prices And because when things get delayed and when we get the original pricing, most of the time it's increased and we eat it, but it's getting more and more difficult the more we have different warehouses involved. So what we probably look to do is, especially if we do, for example, right, what we want to do is just have people pay for the product itself, and maybe there's an estimate on shipping, but there's no guarantee what the shipping is. And then when the product is ready to be shipped, then we know exactly what the price is, and that's what we'll charge. And likewise, that would work really well. For example, when we made the transition to Canada and opening up a warehouse there, do you remember we had to like change all the pricing for Artorias? Do you remember that, Chocks?
Yeah.
We had to lower their pricing down.
We had to retroactively.
Yeah. Well, if we didn't do anything,
it wasn't just Artorias or something.
Oh, all of them, right? Yeah. Anything up to that point, right?
Anything up until that point for the new Canadian
right.
warehouse.
So if we do what we plan to do in the future, which is to have it just as an estimate and not include it in the price, and you just pay it at the end, which is what you do now, but there's no guarantee on what the price is for the shipping. It means that you will not need to worry about retroactively adding anything because it's only when it's time to ship anyways, because the price changes.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
No.
What is up, Amanda Kirby? Thanks very much for picking up Meta Knight. Ricky Radic. Don't know much about Shovel Knight, but how good it's looking, it makes me want to get one. Much appreciated. See, those are the sentences that I can read out.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Keep doing it, Chocks. Keep putting it on there. Eric Lamb, can't wait to see what the X is going to look like. My main question is, since I won... Oh, you won the Shovel Knight during the New York contest.
I remember.
Do I get to choose between X or regular?
What?
The answer is you will get the exclusive.
Yes.
And what number edition will it be? What will it say? NYCC winner?
No, it won't.
I know?
Because we had a... I believe there was a What's Up Wednesday for this one as well. So some of them will have raffle, some will have sample.
We haven't even started making it. We say whatever we want to make it.
Right, but I'm just saying some of them can be quite confusing because like some might have one raffle, and if we're gonna, it's gonna be confusing for Sonny to keep track.
Just call it What's Up Wednesday or whatever. Anyways, don't worry about it. But it won't be a number one then.
It won't be a number one. Yeah, it'll be outside of the number edition.
Well, that makes it more rare.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter what we call it.
Yeah.
It'll be outside of the numbered edition.
Yeah.
And well done, Eric Lamb.
Yeah, congrats.
Congrats
on that. Yeah. Sarah Arrington. I saw the Q&A this time. So she saw it this time because last time it was like Akamaka. Yeah. I know.
No, she didn't. She didn't put a question in that last Q&A.
Yeah. I know everyone is asking for various updates, but where is our young, somewhat naive legal defender? Phoenix Wright.
Well, he ain't young anymore if we keep pushing him back, right?
Well, Chris was supposed to sort that out last week. This week. I need to push him on that. I will check on him with that. It's supposed to be done. Sort that out. Ryan Rastello. Are there any differences requesting a license from an indie developer as opposed to a large company like Nintendo? We've only worked once with an indie developer, and that is obviously with Shovel Knight and Yacht Club. And we hit up Yacht Club, and they said hit up our agent because I was like, I'm going to be in Vegas. Are you going to be in Vegas? And they were like, no, but our agent is. So we just hit up the agent, and that was they obviously knew who we were. The agent knew who we were, maybe because Shovel Knight already seen what we had done. I don't know if they knew us beforehand. And basically, it was quite easy and straightforward to get that license. And likewise, the agent also knew who we were.
Question, would this agent just be representing one company, or would they be representing somebody else?
Tons of licenses.
Yeah. So, like, this agent, just say, hey, any other indie groups? Any other indie
Yeah, companies? He hit me up.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you remember this one? Do you remember which one it was? That one.
Ah.
Remember?
Yeah, I remember. That's it?
That's what he said. Oh, no, also this one.
Oh, so it's quite varied then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. he's from this company.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool. And you know, with Nintendo, it's much more, you know, corporate. I don't know if that's the word. I mean, it was still a corporate meeting with the agent for Yacht Club, but certainly working directly with Yacht Club has been quite straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good guys.
Good guys.
Aletabuchi, when can we see the revised Varia suit? On the 29th or a week earlier? I can't wait. Oh, that's right. Shit, it's a week earlier, isn't it?
Can do, yeah. Usually, it would make sense to be a week early. It should be next Friday. I believe it's 22nd next week.
Isn't that when he's supposed to do it?
Yeah, he knows.
That's what we did for Majora's Mask.
Right. Well, he knows 22nd is a deadline.
Okay.
Yo, marvelous statues in the house.
Oh.
Hey guys, you only got a couple more days before the Nightmare statue giveaways, you know, done and dusted. So make sure you get your entries in straight away. Sign up. Go to Marvelous Statues MCE website.
Central.
MCEcentral.com.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Make sure you sign up for the Nightmare statue giveaway and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. So that's where the announcements will be made.
Absolutely. Alexandra, did you you know that he got his points? Did you know that he got his points?
Well, I just saw.
Oh, he just joined. He's just joined. So.
Yeah, but he put a comment straight away. Hey there, I just saw.
Oh yeah. Nice. How did he find that?
Rewind.
How did he? Oh no, you can't rewind these.
Can you rewind now?
Nope. Remember that time I did a boo boo on the screen? Instant delete that from the whole timeline.
Okay. Don't worry, Alexandra. Blah.
All right.
Phil will hit you up.
All right. Cool. All right, we're gonna go. Mark Johnston. Can we get a making of documentary for Various Suit? I know it's last chance weekend, but I'm pretty sure we would appreciate it. No, it's just going to be the differences that we have from Majora's Mask.
It won't be a documentary one. It'll be a side-by-side comparison. You know, just give you guys an update of all the changes made.
Yo.
Just like the Majora's Mask.
Shout out, bada bing, bada boom. Shout out to Mikey.
Nana says maybe David's live blog.
But nice one.
He hasn't posted it.
But no,
it's not a live blog, is it?
Yeah, it is. You can go on it right now. He's live streaming it. He's live blogging it right now
on his website.
Have a look. So if you go to,
I thought it was like
Game of Toy News.
I thought it was like immediately after.
No, but he's doing it at that time, and it changes throughout. Game of Toy News.
Is this the first time he's live blogging?
No, he does it. He's did that last time as well. Toy News.
I thought it was like after we've done and then straight away.
No. He's doing it right now, live. Really? Yeah, recap live. He's doing it there.
Really?
Yeah. Amazing, yeah?
Where is it?
No. Right at the bottom. No documentary for various we side by side.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you blog that for me, please?
How does it appear?
Hey, Red Bull.
He's not.
How many times have I said that? Type that out for me, please.
You see, no Korok in the works consequently. You can see, look amazing, right? It's all there.
It's faceless. It's faceless.
You just got to hit F5 or something.
Do I have to? If it's not real time live blogging. No, it's not. It's not blogging. Come on, Dabids.
Don't forget there's a 15-second delay. Maybe it's at the top. No, because it would be under various stuff, right? Scroll down, maybe to. Keep going down.
Anime.
There'll be on Dark Souls on the top.
On various topics.
Oh yeah, various subjects.
So if we jump back to Dark Souls, he'll have to jump back up, right?
So we should do that, like scrolling up, scrolling down.
This is fun.
There you go. Yeah. Chocos, Red Bull. Bada bing, bada boom.
That's what Dabs.
That's fine. Mikey is saying, "What's the point of charging money for PayPal?" I did a explanation on that. It basically we get charged more money for using it, so we have to do a surcharge on that. Gary D Sharp, it was my birthday yesterday. Congrats, happy birthday! Give me a late shout out, please. Shout out to Gary. We want more news on Tails holding Sonic. Yeah, And that's coming along really, really nicely. Remy Lupia, shout out to Joel Patterson. Bill Budd has made it. Jamila Sword, how's it going, mate? Shout out to Howard V. Bada bing, bada boom to Celine Gardia. How's it going? How's Lucy? And shout out to Sean Wiggett. And last but not least, Ashley Pace. Bada bing, bada boom.
Oh, Miguel's on the stream. Our Miguel.
What is up, Miguel? Yo. Pascal Mouchard. Oh no, Celine Gardia. Hey Alex, where's my beautiful ship? Can we rally to get it unvaulted with the license so I never agreed to it? The problem is, it never crash landed, did it? Can we make stuff up? Pascal Machard, a bit of questions about Soul Calibur. We know Mr. Rugi will be next, but we didn't get much news these days, so how's he coming along? Well, we're considering whether or not to make it again in 6th version. After Mr. Rugi, who will be coming? Ivy, Kilik, Savanta, someone else. Ivy, have you known about it for a while that you'll be making a new game? Yes! May we found out. Nana say, number 1. After seeing Riala do so badly on the save TT, does F4F have plans to go into 2018 take a different approach to niche lines, such as no 2-week window, following a low edition size, set higher price to cover your short storage costs? It's my biggest wish going into 2018 as it's been a sad year with all the save F4F niche lines. I'd have to do more thinking about that. That involves planning on the back end. It's not something easy to do. I do really sort of need to think about that.
Hey.
Might need to do polls or something like that to figure that out.
Yeah, changing that is very complicated for the IT guys.
Number 2, has an NSA Solid Snake coming along? I'm officially going to credit. Am I going to officially credit NSA on the art box? Nope. I can't wait to see the progress that has been made. That is coming along nicely. I just need to get the new head remade. It was already... I'm pretty sure I showed you guys what it looked like.
What?
The green version. Neon green version.
Not the full thing. Obviously not the full thing. Not the full
yeah, I did. Or was it just the arm? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So
it's been done.
No, show them the full thing then.
Alright.
Hey, Eric Stegen, any ETA for 0 PO? We're still tweaking that, right?
0?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they just hit me up with the bill for that to treat the arms. I still want to work the head again.
Yeah?
Yeah, expression. Number 3. What's the situation with Phoenix Wright? I really hope he's not going to need a save Phoenix Wright TT. No idea what's the demand for him, so I understand you could send to pull the trigger. WWJCD.
Hey, so what?
Were we to vote or not to vote?
For what?
Phoenix Wright. WWJCD.
Really? Phoenix Wright.
Joe Patterson, hey guys, couple of questions, one easy, one big. How do you choose to make Shovel Knight statues? Was it a community thing, a passion project, or were you approached by them? Poll. Jerry Beerson, 22nd of May, 2016, was at the top. Number 2, I voiced my opinion quite often about the issues going on this past week around the spam incidents. I understand how some people might get annoyed at the amount of Happy Mask posts, but to make everyone post on a Sunday is pretty crazy. I understand the community voted for this, but 336,000 isn't much, and I know I'm not the only one. My line of work, all the weekends are hectic. I'm not active here at all. So what am I going to do? Can't post during the week. It frustrates me. We have all these shackles for us, and we can and cannot post. I thought it'd be common sense would be the easiest to use. A simple post by you telling everyone to ease up on the spam would have been the best. Anyways, please say no offense. I only get frustrated because I love this company so much. I'm not the only one who feels the same. And the answer to that is discussed already. And you know, it wasn't when you start saying people to ease up on the spam. It didn't work. We already started doing that. People get sensitive. But yes, okay, I didn't address it. I didn't say that. You know, I didn't say, oh, please stop with the spam, you know, with the spamming. But people like saying, oh, it's not spam, it's not this, it's just us rallying, etc., etc. But I've actually been happy with how it's been over the last 48 hours for it to not be so inundated by those posts. You still have a voice. If the point is to rally, to show and get our attention, why not concentrate and let me see everything all at once and see what is happening on on that F for Fun Day and see what's going on with that. If that's the point, to get that message to us, we can see it on that Sunday, so you can get your point across. Troy Blair, I know it's not confirmed yet, but when Breath of the Wild Zelda is made, is it possible to have a regular exclusive like a day 3-day X would be Zelda in a traveler's outfit, and X would be royal gown, and a 3-day would be new snow jacket version? That would be sweet. Those are pretty different styles. And if you're talking about, yeah, I don't know if they would be separate, different lines, whatever it would be, different SKUs. Haven't really thought about it. We'll have to sort of see if we could do it. Joshua Barger, what's your favorite part of the figurine production process? The delivering and people being happy with it. Scott Frayne, what is up, everyone? Have you decided what Zelda figure to release first of the 3 currently announced? Midna, Ryder, and Shaker. If everything goes smoothly, it will be Midna, Shaker, then Ryder. Since Nintendo wants you to focus on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, have you considered making the Guardian? Yeah, considered. But that's a niche character over the bigger hitters. I mean, the bigger hitters being like Zelda, for example. Yeah. With Bowser, how massive do you think its packaging will be? Storing that it's going to be interesting. It's going to be 2 pieces, so you can split it up a little bit, so hopefully it'll be easier. Hopefully Nintendo approves 3 Zelda statues 2018. Pretty excited to be pre-order some more Zelda statues. You're right, it's been pretty tough this year for Zelda and lack of Zelda, and hopefully we can rectify that earlier. Jerry Beerson, you're saying that Neo Cortex with the N on the head makes me think of Red Dwarf's ribbon with the H on its head. Subsequently, I now have the Red Dwarf's song Tongue-Tied in my head. Isn't that... Is Tongue-Tied, It's Cold Outside?
What?
The theme tune. What's the Tongue-Tied song? Is it the theme tune?
The theme tune of what?
Red Dwarf. It's cold outside, it's no time, the atmosphere, I'm all alone, more or less.
Tongue-tied?
Is it called Tongue-Tied? Tongue-Tied Red Dwarf. Having fun,
I guess it is then.
No, it's not.
It's the theme tune.
No, it's not.
You didn't say that, did you?
I did not see that Breath of the Wild Zelda was confirmed, because I never said we even thought about it. So the answer is no, I did not confirm that. I don't know Tongue-Tied. I know the theme tune. Shane Gorse.
It's off one of the episodes where they were singing. Thanks, Emma.
Nice one.
It's not the
Yeah,
theme tune.
yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
What temperatures can resin withstand? I'm in Illinois, and when does it reach below 0 temperatures? If stored a statue in my garage, would the statue break damage with a resin crack paint chip? Well, ideally you don't stick it in really below 0 temperatures. I wouldn't really advise doing that.
Yeah. Guys, I mean, try and keep them in, standard room temperatures, right? 24, 25. That's the best thing to do.
Yeah. Well,
it's just like anything, really.
Let me ask the factories their opinions. I'll ask all 5 different factories and see what they say about that. What the actual temperature should be. And then I'll send one to Canada, stick it in the snow and see what happens, yeah? So yeah, no, that's a good question. Let me ask what the factories think about that, because obviously everything here is hot. I mean, it doesn't go to sub.
Yeah, but it doesn't go too hot, right? What about the other end of the scale?
Yeah, well, it gets hotter. It's more hotter here than it is cold, right? So his question is specifically about coldness. So obviously, Chris Medeiros, closer to the pre-order date, can you do a size comparison of Spyro, Crash, Conker, and Banjo, similar to the size comparison you did with Crash and Spyro? Yeah, the answer is absolutely yes, we can. Shane Gorsk, will you consider doing a tiered-based TT for smaller series? For example, TT giving 5 vintage games. The winner of those top 5 go on to become standard TT of the week. Oh, that's quite a good idea, like a face-off. But wouldn't that already give the answer? If we did five of them.
That means we're caning through those TTs very quickly, right? What happened to those 4 titles then? Did they get put up again? And then you'll be like, oh, why do you have to put those 5 together? Obviously, one of them will be, overshadowing everything
Yeah,
else.
but he said like balloon fight, bubble, adventure island,
Right.
adventures of Lolo, Battletoads. Battletoads got its own TT.
Right, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Yeah, because then people, the fans of the other ones, go,
why do you put these 5 on there?
yeah, let's keep it. I like the idea, but let's keep it like that for now.
Yeah.
The winner. Oh, speaking of which, I wonder if that poll thing on the main page works yet. TTs. You know, like if it's still like one time, you can't like change your answer. Remember the Facebook poll on the main page?
That one?
Yeah, I wonder if that works anymore. You know, has fixed it. Yeah.
It always counts the one on the
Yeah,
left.
exactly. Oh, no, not the one on the left. The one that you clicked.
Yeah.
And you just clicked it just because you were just
And
clicking
you
to
can't
see
swap it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
James Reed, is the focus on anime only for Japanese animes or shows like South Park or Rick and Morty, for example, also considered? Well, we considered Airbender. What other one did we consider?
For what?
Like European animes.
for?
I mean, like Western animes.
For what?
Just generally.
Just generally?
Yeah. What do we look at? We looked at there was 2: Steven Universe
Yeah.
and
Samurai Jack, was it?
Samurai Jack
Yeah.
and Avatar. Avatar. Yeah. So they are considered.
That's an April Fool's joke.
No, we ran it. TT on it.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
We did. It's like 500 plus now. It's quite amazing.
So many TTs.
Nickelodeon gave me the cold shoulder. Denied. Denied.
You didn't give them enough panda cookies.
Tried to give them my penny. Slapped it out of my hand and said, "Not chance." Brandon Russell with a new recent announcement of Soul Calibur 6.
Hold on, just brothy soil.
Yeah.
Hope you guys open a warehouse in the Middle East. The shipping cost is killing us. Middle East.
I think we're getting a cheaper shipping quote from the Slovakian warehouse into the Middle East. And I think that's been reflected, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, sweet.
Keep an eye out. Yeah,
Cool.
Sonny's been keeping me updated on that aspect.
Nice.
We're working towards that.
All right, sweet. With the recent announcement of Brendan Rossello, with the recent announcement of Soul Calibur 6 and Nightmare shipping, when can we expect the next Soul Calibur pre-order? Can you confirm that Mitsurugi is next? Yeah, it's going to be a while. It should be Mitsurugi, although we're thinking of really doing that 6 style for that, and therefore restarting it all over again. So maybe we might slip in Ivy first. I'm not sure. We need to look into how that works. Jordan Raymond, I have a question. Will we see Mifa, the Zoro champion from Breath of the Wild, aka my fishwife? Well, we've got others to go through first. Number 2, does Wolf Link count as a Breath of the Wild character? He's in the game as a companion and his texture is way different to the Twilight Princess. The answer is nope, it doesn't count. Number 3, for the Legend of Spyro, could we possibly get a background cut out like regular Spyro? I need to see how that does. James Reed, of the existing franchises that F4F have worked on, is there any that you will never touch again and why? Sure. And low sales. Simple as that, isn't it? And that is it, guys.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom. It is time. Oh shit, who that? Then we're going to do the preview Friday. Guys, hit that test button. We're going to do the who that. We're going to get through this. It's already like 12:30.
Yeah. Who that?
Put test, make sure it appears on our screen.
Test on your screen. Come on, who's gonna win this week?
Does anybody get any money?
Who's this week?
Does anyone get any points off your Chocks?
This week?
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah.
Everyone's been angry this week, so no points.
Would that be me? To start like that, and then go that.
What?
Start like that, and then go into that.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah? Is that a bit
That's
mean?
really good.
You like that?
I'm not saying mean, but that is a really good one. But then again, you get people complaining, right?
You can do that one, yeah?
But how would you say it? How would you? You can't.
It has to be that one.
Yeah, but they don't know that one.
Yeah, I know they don't. Until later.
But how are you gonna present it?
so mean, isn't it?
Oh, that is good. That is good. But how are you gonna say it?
Well, it's got to be that character, right?
Yeah, it's got to be
Yeah.
the finale.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that,
I
that's
just
who
gave
it
you a
is.
hint, guys. The finale.
Yes, we do it then, yeah?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Okay, they're gonna save it then.
All right, let's do it. Let's have some fun. Fun. Jessica's up for round 2.
What's his name again?
Let me search. It's true.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah?
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
You know the.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
that
yeah.
one, eh?
Oops.
You're saying it's going to be mean. I have an idea who it'll be. From Alex.
Really?
Hughes.
Has Alex Hughes ever been in the hot seat?
I don't think Alex has been in a hot seat. That's right, he's not been in a hot seat. Ooh, last week's participants from number 48, Jessica Castick and Joshua Harmon, both walked away empty-handed.
Oh.
Guys, can anyone at least...
Which one is this one then?
Really?
I think it's this one, yeah?
No!
This one here. Oh no. So what is it then?
What? It's,
I know what it's from, but yeah, I know that. Oh, I think it's this. I know, this one here. Type in this. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, cool. We are done.
Oh.
All right, here we go, guys.
Even we didn't know.
Yeah. In 3, 2, 1, for a chance to win. Who dat?
Guys, character name.
The character name.
The character name.
The character name. Who dat? So mean.
We're going to get lots of angries.
Yeah, angries.
Angries. Hopefully, just this week.
Here we go. Who dat? So mean. Who dat? So mean.
All right, guys, we're going to choose a winner from
2 winners.
our screen.
Yeah, from our screen.
From our screen.
Who dat? Robotnik, Hello Kitty, Meryl.
Who that?
Who dat? Papa Smurf.
Who that? Character name. Thanks for joining, Brendan. Thanks for joining, Martin.
Who dat? Lich King, Heathcliff. I say.
Who that?
Who dat? Billy Hatcher.
We got
Who
Patrick. We got Patrice.
Patrick, Shantae.
Patrick Starfish. Shantae, Slow King. The Tasmanian Devil. We got Patrick.
Who dat?
Guys,
Who dat?
it ain't Patrick. It ain't Patrick. Come on, guys, we're almost there.
Who dat? Who dat?
Character.
Who dat? Who dat?
They ain't Patrick.
Now, as soon as I show you guys, you're gonna know exactly who it is. So be really quick. Really, really quick.
Can you show that bit through? I think they'll.
Okay, what?
Yeah. I think they'll get it like that.
Like that, then, yeah?
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be very, very close to it, but not quite. Here we go.
Yeah. Get there, guys.
Who dat? Who dat? Who dat? Who dat? All right, as soon as I show you guys, you're going to know exactly who that is.
Right, first two.
The first two, here we go, guys. Obviously, you guys are right that it is Patrick, but it's not really Patrick. In 3, 2, 1. Who dat? Who dat? Quick, guys, be quick, Simpsons fans. Get on with it quickly now. Who dat? Who dat? Back at it again. Super quick, super quick. Put it in. Quick. I've already just shown it now. They see it now. Who dat? Who dat?
First two.
First two. Oh, it's gone from my finger. There's one.
Hey.
There's one. We got another one. Two.
Hey.
Oh, that's it. Derek Baker and Nana Say. Back at it again. Have these boys ever been on the hot seat, Chocks?
Let me just check. I don't think so.
Don't think so, right? We have the winner. Sorry, guys. I knew it was mean. I'm sorry about that, but Chocks made me do it.
You asked, is it okay?
Is it okay, Chocks? Where have the bloody cleaners taken away my $3?
They've been stealing money.
Stealing my $3. Did you see anyone?
Really?
I don't see it. Oh, here. Right here. Yeah, sorry guys, I know that was really mean. Alright.
Right, first timers.
Yeah, first timers.
Derek Baker and Kai.
Alright, Nana Say, here we go, guys. In 3, 2, 1, bada bing, bada boom.
First one up is Derek.
Derek is up. You have 4 hands here. You have a chance of 75% to get 500 war points. You need to choose either one. Is a coin in hand number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4? Let us know in the comments, Derek. Is it in 1, 2, 3, or 4 for a chance to win 500 war points? Let us know. Martin says 2, Brendan says 1, but we know whether or not you should listen to number 1 to Brendan or not. I see your comment now, Jeremy. JB. Derek says number 3, and he is up first.
Mm-hmm.
If you were chosen. If you were chosen number... Yeah. If you were chosen number 4, you'll be sitting pretty with 500 war points. What did you go for?
I went for number 3.
You went for number 3, yeah?
Yeah, I went for number 3.
Oh, what a mistake. I mean, indeed. If you were gone for a number 1, you would have got yourself... Oh, I fucked it up. Did I fuck it up? If you had got a number 2... If you got number 2, you would have got 500 war points, right? But no, you didn't. You decided to make maybe a huge mistake, like I just did, or not a huge mistake. No, you went for number 3. For a chance to win 500 war points, you went for the 50-50 chance. And 3, 2, 1, bada bing, bada boom. Congratulations. You're sitting there with 500 war points. Will you go and roll the dice again? I totally screwed that. Right, we have 2 coins and 3 hands, 66% chance to win 500 war points.
Look,
yeah,
it's going
exactly.
in my
Okay,
hand
exactly.
or not.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, so it's in there. Now I know what's up. Okay.
Yeah.
For a chance to win 1,000 war points, you can walk away with 500. No one will think less of you. If you decide to go, you have to choose either hand number 1, number 2, or number 3 for a chance to win 1,000 war points. Let us know in the comments if you're going to go. He's going to go again.
Let's
He's
go
gonna
again.
go again.
Go on. 1,
2 or 3. Let us know in the comments what you're gonna go for. Brenton says number 2. Do you trust Brenton? Martin John Palmer says number 1. Would you go for that?
Which 2 would you trust?
Look how delayed your thing is.
I haven't refreshed it. No, it's there. It's fine.
Yeah, I know. So Derek has chosen, and he's chosen number 1. For a chance to win 1,000 reward points, had you chosen number 3, you'd be sitting there with 1,000 points. But no, you like to go for the 50-50 again. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, denied. Denied. Sorry about that. It looks like another one bites the dust. Derek Baker has been with us 10 years. Didn't help him today with a who dat. You know what that means?
Good sport.
Good sport. Nana say, let's see whether or not having a neon green version makes any difference. Will you do better?
How far can you go?
How far can you go?
Can you take it up to 8,000 reward points?
For a chance to win 500 reward points to get your name on the door, you need to choose 1, 2, 3, or 4. For a chance to win 500 reward points. Nana say, let us know in the comments.
No worries, Derek. You can try again next week.
Is the camera crying? Because it was like, will you go for 1, 2, 3, or 4 for a chance to win?
Patrick, my Ralph showed in the screen before. Others, I said Ralph. We go through by our screen.
Yeah. So Nana say is going for number 4 for a chance to win 500 reward points. Check it out. If you'd gone for number 1, you'd be sitting there with...
We didn't miss any message. I know you just sent me a PM and you sent me your screenshot, but...
You got to go by our screenshot. Is what you got to go for. You got to go by that. You got to... So Nana says gone for number 4 with a green heart for luck. Chocks, if he'd gone for number 1, he would have been sitting there with 500 reward points.
Why did he go for number 4? Because it's first 4 figures.
Well, there you go, mate. If he'd gone for number 2, he would have got himself 500 reward points. But no, he decided to play it hard. He decided to play it cool. He went for the 50-50. Oh! Denied!
Really?
Denied! Another one bites the dust. Obviously, he really wants us to get on with the shovel night.
Yes.
Sorry about that, Nana saying.
Sorry, guys.
Another week. No. There is so many NAs, for that.
Because yeah, deep down.
I can't believe it. The first week, what was it? Angela La. 4,000 reward points off the first week or second week, right?
Yeah,
we thought we'd give
third episode.
Yeah, amazing. Amazing. Sorry about that.
Just getting harder and harder.
It's harder and harder. But
who can you trust?
It's not changed at all. It's mental. It's crazy. All right, guys, would you do us the honor, please, of sharing out the stream? It's time to do the Shovel Knight details and preview.
I want to see.
Let me get that. Prepare this by switching. Just leave this. Yeah?
What are we doing? Do I need to get anything?
Yeah, well. Put it over here.
Whoa.
What?
Oh,
I've seen it, innit?
scared the hell out of me.
Check it out, guys. Shovel Knight. He's got a good weight to him, Chocks. Was it 4 kilograms, something like that? Yeah, there is a making of documentary.
Guys, there will be a documentary right after the stream.
I know that Liam wanted to know whether or not that fits in a dead off. Let me actually go and see.
Yeah, it will.
Let me see.
Yeah, it will.
Let me see. Kind of close. I'm not sure 100%.
Oh, because of the horns?
Yeah. I have to check.
Probably not.
Yeah.
If it on a Detov.
Yeah. All right, guys, check it out. Let's bring this down. So this is Shovel Knight, and I wanted to just give you a bit of a view. Chocks, do you want to just like compare it to Spyro? Just a quick comparison.
Just a quick one,
and then we
alright.
show what the price is, the exclusive is. Is there exclusive? Oh yes, there is exclusive. Woo, just giving that away, etc., etc. And we will go from there, right? So you want to pick it up a little bit so we can see the size. And I've got this one here. Whew. There you go. They look really great next to each other. Chocks, give it a bit of a lift. Ooh. I'm going to go this way. You're going that way. That's it. There you go. So you can see sort of the same height where... So he's bigger.
Of course he's bigger.
Of course he's bigger. But, you know, overall, it's, you know, it's got that... Because, you know, Crash is going to be
it's
much
not
bigger.
Guys, when we say 25% big, it's not like crazy big as big as our recent 1/4 scales. You know, the recent 1/4 scales have been like 18, 19, 20, up to 24 inches tall. This is like around about 15.
Yeah, so the point about this one is...
And that is like from the bottom of his base to the top of the... to the tip of the horn.
Yeah, and so if you consider just the top of this, it would be even less, right? Well, you can also say there's extra height for this.
Sure.
But the point being is, if you consider the fact that when Crash comes out, he's going to be quite a bit bigger than all of these. So if we had him smaller at the original size and you have them together, it's going to look really, really...
Crash is going to be bigger.
Quite a bit bigger. Yeah, so let's give one more chance before Spyro comes off the... let's move it to the right, just to get them in the middle. There you go. Same height, it's about like that. Come down a bit.
No, I just want to get it out of the way of the mic.
Oh, don't worry about that. Just at least get the same height. I see what you're saying. Hold on, let me just move this out of the way then. Move that forward.
Guys, on my side, my base is like literally flat and level. It might look like it's horizontal. Sorry, it might look slanted on your screen.
Hold on, let's just turn this up. Make this straight. Okay, that's perfectly straight, and let's raise it up then, you can see it. Higher, higher, higher. Oh shit, yeah, it's because of wings. That's about the same height. Okay guys, so you can sort of get, that's the sort of same sort of size, height. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, raising it up and stuff. Alright, cool. So thank you very much, Spyro, for your cameo.
So guys, when we say it's big, it's not very, very big.
But no, the other one was just too small, was the point.
Yeah, the other one was too small. It shouldn't have been at that size in the first place.
Exactly.
So these will look very good next to the Spyro the Dragon, and also when the Crash resin comes out later, because we're going to make sure that the Crash resin looks really good next to the Spyro, and this kind of like fits in between.
It does. So I'm thinking of Chocks. I know you don't like it when I pick stuff up. But if I pick this up, and I'm not turning it around anywhere, don't worry, just doing that. And I do this.
That's going to fall and then something
It won't
bad.
fall. Something bad will happen. Right?
Yes.
Then I do this. Then I do that. You probably need to raise that a little bit higher, yeah? I could put this on, hold on.
Why don't you try and get some proper stands? Stop using tissue boxes. We're not promoting Verjoy here.
Like that. There you go. Alright, then bring this.
Now.
No, hold on. That's perfect. Bring that over here.
Yeah?
That's too close in it. But that's going to fall.
Guys, make sure you screen grab this. Let the club members know as well. The guys that can't join the stream. Share this out, or if possible to any of the Shovel Knight fan pages, groups, Reddits, websites and forums, indie gamers. Let them know about this, and whether if they really like it, come join the club and let us know. Because this could be the very first of many. Well, it is the first of the indie game statues we've done, so hopefully it'll be the first of many.
That's better.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys. Hopefully you like what you see over here. As I said, guys, there's going to be a 1-hour documentary afterwards.
Yep.
Which is all about. So move that over to you. A 1-hour documentary all about the making of Shovel Knight, and we go into lots of detail about what we're doing and all that sort of good stuff. So hopefully you like what you see here. for this before we go into the price and we talk a little bit about the exclusive. Let us know what you think the exclusive is. We really want to know what you think it would be. We had a lot of fun working on that. Let us know in the comments what you thought. Boot him.
I'd love to.
What do you think the exclusive is? Let us know what you think.
Have you guys played the game?
Yeah, let us know.
I mean, you know, a lot of people play AAA games, but do you guys play indie games as well?
All right, guys. It is time to show you what it is. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's a solid magnet. Solid magnet. Bada bing, bada boom. Check it out, Chocks. I'll give that to you.
All right. What goes there?
Does that look good?
Your own head.
That's all right. Here you go, guys. Check it out, guys.
Question mark, question mark, question mark,
question mark, question mark, question mark. Bada bing, bada boom. No ifs or buts. There you go. That is the exclusive. Check that out. Oh!
That's right.
Fish helmet.
Fish head.
Fish hair.
Fish head.
It looks just like a catfish. With all those sort of...
Why? Can you tell us why is there a fish head character in the game?
Yeah. Derek Baker seems fishy.
Don't worry, it's slime proof. It won't be sticky.
Bada bing, bada boom. And so just like that, you switch on the head. You know, all that sort of good stuff. So you know that's where we're at for that. Hopefully you guys like what you see. But so never playing the game myself. I'm 100% confused. It would be confusing to those that haven't played it.
Guys, I mean, do go check it out. I mean, there's plenty of YouTube videos. You know, pick up the game. It's pretty much on all the platforms really out there. PlayStation, you know, Switch.
Absolutely. Richard Santiago was racking his brains. He put a post in the club. He wasn't sure what it was going to be.
Oh, for the exclusive.
For the exclusive version. He says since New York Comic Con, he's been racking his brains thinking about what that is. See, Joshua Barker doesn't remember it at all.
Really?
Well, we talk about this, about how it was chosen, where it came from. And if you've been paying attention when you're in the outpost, it's where you see it literally for 3 seconds running across. It's rare. But then also you can unlock it in the Wii U version. But yeah, check it out, guys. Now, over to you, Chocks.
Right.
I think you just go in with what is on there now. Yeah. You can just go in with what, you don't need to like change it.
Yeah, I'm just going for my Red Bull.
Yeah, no, I know. It wouldn't be, so it wasn't a light up feature, is what Kelly says. Yeah.
I'm back with my Red Bull.
Back with your Red Bull. In 3, 2, 1, boom! All right, sweet. Check out. This is the. Do you want to get the? Yeah. This is the ornate plate armor edition. Now there are some changes to be made. It needs to be a little bit more yellow rather than orange. We've updated our website with Photoshop mock-ups of that, just to get a bit of idea. But it's very, very similar to this in the sense that it has the it's just a bit more yellow color in the finish.
All that changes is explained in the documentary as well.
Yeah.
And the website will reflect that with those updated images.
Yeah.
So what you see here it's still like that remaining 3% change that needs to be done. It's just a slight color, what is it, gradient or the tone?
Color mainly.
Color, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's more yellow rather than orange gold.
Yeah.
Right. The goldness of
And
it.
guys, this is the ornate
Plate.
plate armor edition, which will come also with the OG helmet. Oops. There you go.
There you go. And just quick, the slight difference is that this comes with some. I don't know if it's picking up on the light or not, but it has sort of gold dots for some of the fish scales. You can maybe see that if you. It has some gold dots on there just to give a little bit of shine
Flex.
to it.
Gold flex.
Yeah. Specs
or flex?
Specs on the scales.
All
yeah.
right.
Specs on the scales. So yeah, that is what the exclusive ornate plate version.
Yeah.
It's not the ornate plate.
The
version
ornate
comes with
plate armor edition. So basically, if you play the game, you know where this comes from, how you obtain it, what special abilities it has.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. And so basically there will be a regular edition. The regular version will just come with the blue armor and the original helmet, which is blue. The exclusive version.
So this is the original version.
Yeah,
this
the regular.
This is the regular version.
Regular version with just the armor and this helmet here.
Yeah.
The exclusive version will come with the fish head as well.
And this, yeah.
So an alternative head.
Yeah.
For the exclusive version. The ornate plate armor version will be this version right in front of me here, and including the yellow fish head.
Yeah.
Right.
With the correct colors, by the way.
Yeah. Right. Well, that's all mentioned in the documentary and the website as well. So, and then there will also be a combo edition, which will include the full package, the full deal. So if you want the
discounted rate, if you buy the
we'll talk about that in a bit. Right? So basically, just talk about the items first, right? So the
right.
combo edition will include both these items together. So both helmeted heads and both fish heads.
Right.
So remember that, guys. On the website tonight, when we go live, there will be 4 different SKUs. So you got until Friday to Tuesday to take your time, go through the documentary, look at the website, all the description and details before you make a decision. So that's all included here. Let's talk about the price for each one.
You disable my gifts. How do you disable a gift?
Who?
I don't know. Matthew says you disable my gifts.
I haven't touched my computer, mate.
I don't know what he's
I haven't touched anything. I'm just busy describing this product. Let's have this discussion elsewhere afterwards.
James Reed, he's exclusive with no lights. He's sold. He likes that.
All right.
Yes. Sauceable heads.
Why would this have lights in the first place?
Yeah, well, no, that's right. People were saying it wouldn't have it.
Yeah, it wouldn't have it. So we don't put lights in every single statue that we make. It has to make sense. And also we had feedback from the guys at Yacht Club Games as well, and they really loved this idea. It was one of their, obviously they developed the game. They'll tell us reason why we should go for this as well, and it's been very helpful. They've been very, very helpful throughout the whole process.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so
and then
it's so unique, this, isn't it?
And the base is based off from the first level, the plains.
Yeah.
So you get the same lush greenery with the kind of.
Chocks, careful, you're whacking it, the whole thing.
Oh, right, okay then.
What's that?
It's you, isn't it?
No, just every time you hit the table.
Oh, every time I hit the base.
Yeah.
Get a new table.
Yeah, a new table. How about I get a stand that isn't using this? Yeah.
Right. Well, we should be doing this upstairs.
Yeah, right.
So
we'll be doing that.
No, Christmas maybe. All right. So guys, there it goes. So that's all the information there. Make sure you check out the video. Are you guys ready for the price? Hey, Nana say the regular version will just come with this. It's not a separate piece. The regular version will come with this, the horn, sorry. There you go. Now so I can put it down.
No, I'm just going to put it back up now.
Oh, you're going to put it back up, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you almost showed that corner again. When you whipped it around.
Ready?
Yeah! Don't forget your camera's like a widescreen lens.
Oh, yeah. It's all about the widescreen.
Yeah. So, Nana say the regular version will come with this. All right. Let's talk about price.
So this is the regular version. Then we just pop this off. Then
let's pop that back off. So it's much easier to.
Okay, that's the regular version.
Right.
So let's talk about the regular version, right?
Okay. Where's that other fish head?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Talk about regular edition. Regular edition price will be $299.99.
I thought we were going to say it was going to be 75 cents a day.
All right then.
It's going to be 75 cents a day.
Which is the equivalent of $299.99.
Thank you.
All the way around. $299.99. We work our way backwards. $299.99.
Absolutely no build up.
No, it's fine. You can still build it down. We can just break it down.
All right.
Yeah. $299.99 equals what per month?
So basically, it is $22.50 a month.
A month if you chosen the 12-month plan. Remember, guys, from now on, all pre-orders will have 12-month flexi payment plans.
That's right.
Right?
Now, if you have to consider that we paid $30 of 10%, right? That's including, so you pay 30%, 10% now, which is $30.
$30
of the $300.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it remains by a 12-month plan is $22.50. $22.50 a month.
Right.
On the 12-month plan, which
That's
is
right.
the equivalent of an average cost of a $3 mocha cappuccino, mocha cappuccino,
Right.
Or coffee, whatever, a mocha, of 7.5 cups of coffee a month. That's the equivalent of what it is.
7.5 cups of coffee per month for
Right.
12 months.
Right.
Which is
75 cents
75 cents
a day
day.
on an average month of 30 days. Of course, it's more expensive in February when there's less months. Less
Oh, it's one
less
day
days.
missing, yeah?
2 days missing.
Right. All right, then.
Yeah. Unless it's a leap year.
Unless it's leap, yeah. Then now we're making everything confusing. All right, so guys, you get that? 75 cents a day.
75 cents a day.
Not a buck a day. At 75 cents a day.
Bada bing, bada boom.
That's right. For the 12-month plan for $299.99, the regular edition.
Samuel Jesse Garcia, the answer is yes, it is. Comparatively.
All right. So that's the regular edition done. All right?
Yeah.
For the exclusive version, what does that come with again?
This.
Alternative head,
Yeah.
fish head, and the helmeted head. That is also 75 cents a day
for 12 months.
for 12 months, which is 7.5 cups of coffee a month, which is $22.50 a month.
Which is total is $300 US.
That's right.
That's absolutely right. That's good, isn't it?
Whew. Now how we're going to do it with this one.
Exactly the same.
Right. Right. And then that's the exclusive version.
Yeah.
The Ornate Plate Armor Edition, which comes with these two heads.
Yeah, there's no regular version of
There's
that.
no regular version of that. You just jump straight into that. So basically exactly the same as exclusive version, but painted in this beautiful color. That is at $299.99 as well. So three different SKUs at $299.99. And again, if you're on a 12-month plan, that will be equivalent to $22.50 a month.
Correct.
Yep, 12-month flexi payment plans, guys. Right.
Yeah, they're amazing. It sounds amazing.
Yeah.
You know, when it's 12-month plan. Yeah, for sure.
And last but not least, as Martin John says, combo price. A combo edition, which includes every single thing here. 2 fish heads, 2 helmets. You know, you can change. You know, we had a joke about this, right? You can actually. What happens? You know, what's underneath this helmet is actually a blue fish.
Yeah, it could be.
What's underneath that blue helmet is actually the yellow fish. So you can, you know, chop and change whatever you want.
As I say, what you do in the privacy in a home house, mate.
Right.
Keep it to
And
yourself.
that, have you actually done how many cups of coffee for that one?
It's the same. It's the same price. Oh, that one. Oh yeah, that one.
That was different.
I hadn't done that.
Right. I'm just going to jump straight into the price for the combo. The combo.
Do you want to quickly figure it out, yeah? Let's work it out in coffees, yeah?
All right, let's work it out in coffees.
So, all right, so...
Minus 10%, minus the, and then, yeah? You sure that's right?
Yeah.
How many?
Just shy
how
of
much-
14 cups of coffee
How much is it a day?
a month.
14 cups of coffee a month.
Right, which is an average of $1.30.
Look at that, $1.30 a day.
$1.37
$1.37 a day.
a day.
So
$1.37.
that's cheaper than buying these two separately because we said it was 75 cents a day.
Yeah.
that would have been $1.50.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Right, and now it's $1.37. Right, so just those two numbers alone, you can tell there's a discount already.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was about.
How many Snicker bars?
Snicker bars are expensive in Hong Kong, Derek.
Yeah. Look, see, Richard Santiago says, "Can you put the fishers on opposite statues?" You see, as I said, what you want to do in the comforts of your own house.
Right. As long as it's not a real fish. All right. So yes, just those two, a combo edition. You know, if you bought these separately, it would have cost you $600 together. But with the combo edition, it comes to $550, $549.99.
Shane got it bang on.
Yeah, that's right, Brenton as well.
Yeah.
Combo edition. So $50 off. Don't forget, all these will have reward points as usual.
Yeah.
Especially day one edition as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
James Bennington, you're forgetting that there is also the. You're forgetting there is a 10% fee that you've forgotten about.
Ooh.
They're thinking it's 500 or 525. They forgot that you got to minus the 10% that you paid, the deposit that you paid.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
10% deposit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, regular, exclusive, and the ornate plate edition.
Yeah.
They're all each at $300, $299.99,
yeah.
And for the combo edition is $549.99.
Bada bing, bada boom.
That's right. Don't forget, all these come with reward points, and if you come back on Tuesday, that would be
day one.
Validation day. If you don't know how to validate, make sure you check out the blog post that we've made yesterday. It explains everything with regards to how to pre-order during reservation phase and how to validate on validation day.
Do you need me to bring up
for
your
day one
shipping
edition?
costs?
Oh, you got it?
No, well, I'm assuming it's on the
Oh,
thing.
okay, yeah.
You haven't got it here, yeah?
I haven't got it on
Okay,
me,
right,
yeah.
okay. Let me bring that up.
So, yeah, so day one edition. Don't forget, guys, exclusive version will have a day one edition. The ornate plate armor will also have a day one edition. And if you bought the combo pack, you would get 2 day one cards, one from each set. Sorry, Richard, there's no combined shipping boxes.
Yeah, it's too big for that.
It's too big for that. There'll be 2 individual boxes of that. Same with shipping price as well.
And so, you haven't said how long this is available for, and how long this
Yeah. I'm just checking out some of the comments. So, guys, once this reservation period starts after the stream tonight, the pre-order of validation day will start on that Tuesday, the next Tuesday, and the ornate plate armor edition as well as the combo edition will open for, I believe,
we'll finish the
following Friday.
Yeah. So basically 1 week from today.
Yeah. 8 days. Finish on the 22nd of December for the ornate plate armor edition and the combo edition. The exclusive version will be available until the 29th of December. Then it will be paused for 2 weeks, and then the last chance weekend for that one.
US zones for shipping. Double it if you're comboing it. $35 if you're in the US for shipping. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. No tax, no import fees, no worries, no hassles. If you're in the EU region, zone 2, that is 40 smackaroonies. $40. If you are in the EU regions, Austria, Italy, Netherlands, United Kingdom, $40. If you are in the if you're in Canada, $45. Canada, $45. Australia, New Zealand, $65. A bit cheaper, which is good news, right? If you are in China or Hong Kong, $35. If you are in the Middle East, it's actually worked out, I think, cheaper here. It's only $105 compared to some of the other ones have gone much higher. And those that are in sort of LATAM, those sort of that region, it's $95. So hopefully, you know, those that are in local zones, America, Canada, are seeing the benefits of having those local warehouses. $35 for the US, $40 for the EU, $45 for Canada. 65 for the Australia. So if we're gonna do that and double it up for the combo edition, $70 for the US, $80 for EU, $70 for Canada. Sorry, for China, Hong Kong. Canada's at 90. Australia is at 130. So we're just basically doubling it up.
Yeah, the double
because it's doubled up.
Yeah.
So hopefully, look, we have positioned this. We know this is our look. If we're going to be real, we know that this is the first in our indie line. We wanted to do well. We have taken into account that, you know, on the business side of things, this has been more accessible for us in terms of licensing, and that's been reflected. So you ask the questions, how is it so cheap? Well, you can better understand how licensing affects the SRP. You don't have to take a genius to figure that out. So that's how we figured that out. So people are like, you know, how does this one so cheap? You know, in accordance, we pass on any things that we make savings on the other side. It's not about what we could sell it for. It's about what it really is that we get. You know, once we put it all together, if that makes sense. Now, just as we said that this is the super variant, basically means that if you wanted to get this instead of this, you can still have your number and protect your number for the next in the line. I mean, in case you have any questions about that, you know, Chocks gets this one, I get this one. So number one, he gets number one, I get number two as an example. And then it comes to the next in the range. Somebody orders, and then someone orders a combo pack. He gets the number 3 for both of them. Right? They match up. It also means that there will be no number one of this one because the person who chose number 1 chose this one. Who got number 1 chose this one. I'm confusing you, but you know what the deal is. If you have any questions, we can sort of talk about that. For the gold variant, Raul, it will finish on Friday, just like all the other super variants, just the same as golden Aku Aku mask.
22nd of December for the ornate version. This is ornate, and the combo edition. Open until the 22nd of December.
Right.
That information will be highlighted on the top right corner of the product page.
Joshua Barger. Just don't drink 14 cups of coffee and get them both. Right. And that is pretty much it. Right after this, we're going to be posting the YouTube documentary, 1 hour of lots of details and why we went into what. High resolution pictures, etc. etc. It's going to be on the...
That's going to be everywhere, basically. It's going to be on the main website in the product description where you can watch the video. It'll be also on the Facebook main page. Again, that will also be shared in the Collectors Club as well.
Yeah.
So that's the documentary side, all the price information, when is it available to, when is it going to be closing, when is it going to have the last chance weekend. All that information is on the product description page. Make sure you check all that information before you place your pre-order, because you know there's no rush for it right now. You can take your time over the weekend, enjoy the video, and then come back again on Tuesday to validate for your day 1 edition.
Low numbers, first come, first serve.
And make sure you also stick around for the statue giveaway on the main post as well. So there will be an exclusive version up for grabs as well on the main page. Make sure you check that out. Fill in the simple form that we have, and then you know, it's just business as usual. You know, statue giveaway, documentary, product description page. Just check all these 3 different areas to stay up to date with regards to Shovel Knight.
Shout out to Yacht Club Games for being awesome partners with
Shannon.
This. Yep.
Thanks for your support.
Thanks for your support on that, and it's been an absolute pleasure working on that. 85 people at this moment, so we're going to be doing a feeding frenzy right afterwards for 85 people, and hopefully you guys like what you see with regards to Shovel Knight, and we will be back at it again this Tuesday for Validation Tuesday. That's
right, guys. If you haven't played a game, as Derek Baker was saying, play the game over the weekend and check it out and decide.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you have to validate once for the combo. That's correct, Nick. Just the once for the combo. Much appreciated for the support, Joshua. I appreciate that a lot. Cool. That's another one wrapped up.
All right.
Thanks for your support, guys. I'm your host, Alex.
And I'm Chuckles.
F4F is love.
F4F is life.
We'll see you on Tuesday. Peace.
Laters.
It's taking me a long